Tell the truth and what?
and shame the devil.
I
I
love
love
being
being black.
black. All right, people, we back again. We're back again. We're back again. We're talking about Dalton, Dalton, ex-chief, Mr. Lewis Lacey. Also, we're talking about Keith Freeman, and also our super mayor, Tiffany Henyard. And we want to hear from the public. And we've noticed there's a pattern here, and we want to bring out some things. Documentation beats conversation. So come on in, people. I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure you tag your friends and everyone. Thank those of that came on here tonight to support me. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for coming in. Thank you so much. YouTube, Facebook. I'm gonna have a call-in guest, Mr. George Blakemore. We're gonna talk about politics, though. So when we hear these names, ex Chief Lewis Lacey, Keith Freeman, administrator, and Tiffany, this is what we're going to talk politics tonight. And all politicians play politics. And we want to bring that to the forefront. That's what we want to do. Again, I'm not being paid to make this video, nor have I had a conversation with Tiffany or any other people that I have named on this list tonight. Not at all. All right, I'm going straight down the middle. Excuse me. For those of you that, I'll see. Excuse me. All right. For those of you that want to call in, you're welcome to call in tonight. Again, we're going to have a good dialogue. We're not going to call each other names. We're not going to get into talking personal about people, their relationships or their dress style. But we want to talk about some facts tonight. And we know that the feds are looking at Dalton. We know that. We definitely know that. So what I'm trying to get out is who's next? Who is the really big elephant in the room? Real talk. Come on in, Facebook, YouTubers, and we're going to talk tonight, and we're going to tell the truth and shame the devil.
Tell the truth
And what?
and shame the devil.
I
I
love
love
being
being
black.
black.
All right. All right. Come on in. Have a guest tonight. And you know what? The people, I want to extend a warm welcome for all Thornton Township residents. No matter if you're in Dalton or whatever, Lansing, you're more than welcome to call in. I prefer to hear from you guys more because you guys are the ones that's going through some for Tiffany and some is not for her. So I'm want to hear from you guys tonight. You know the rules of engagement here. We're not going to cuss nobody out. We're not going to use a foul language. If somebody make a statement, you have a chance to rebut with a rebuttal. Please, no questions. You ask me if you can ask a question. And we do it like that because we have people getting on here. We have a guest person, they want a question like they're doing an interview. It's my platform, it's my channel, and I'm sharing it with the public. So I want you guys to come on here and respect the hosts, respect the panels. All right. Make sure you tag someone. Make sure you like the video. We had over 300 people yesterday, and we didn't even get 200 likes while we was on here. So that's not going to happen today. We're going to focus on that. We're going to focus on that. So, all right, we're definitely going to focus on that. Good evening, everybody. Deborah Singleton. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I give you a minute or two to get yourself together. And I need to let the folks know that I'm live, uncut, unedited. This is where I tell the truth and what? And shame the devil. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in, people. Come on in. Yep, I'm live. Live, 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 live. Come on in, people. Make sure you hit that like button. Like button, like button, like button, like button. Yep. Yep. Like button, people. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Like button. Come on in. We had a great discussion tonight. And we can't forget Tiffany is not the only Mayor Tiffany Henyard is not the only person in Dalton. Yes, she is the mayor. And when things go wrong, the mayor is uh, definitely should be held accountable for a lot of actions of others. That's how it is. The boss always gonna get it. Come on in my new Facebook page. I see I got 2 viewers. Make sure y'all like and share the video. Please do that for me. Please do that for me. Please do that for me. Nathan, what's going on? 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 All right, what's going on? What I'm doing is I'm tagging people. I'm letting them know that I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on YouTube, and I want us to come in and we're taking calls tonight, and we're gonna be at it tonight. All right, let me get my sign up my head. All right, there we go. We can see my sign. Phone number up there. Okay. Come on in. Come on in. Make sure you tag someone. Please tag someone, or tag them, or share the video or something. Call them. Whatever how you want to do it is okay with me. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I need you guys to call. Call in. Call in. We got 3 people that we're talking about tonight. We're talking about the ex-police chief, Lacey. And also we're talking about Mr. Keith Freeman. What's up, family? I see you guys. Status quo. All right, I see you. All right, well, we're talking about. See, there's other characters. Now, those that are on my new Facebook page, make sure you share this. I got 3 people that's watching. Make sure you share it. Tag someone. It's my page. All right. All right. Come on. My YouTube family, they're falling in love with a man. Mm-mm. And I prefer, now, don't get me wrong. I love my out of town callers. You're more than welcome to call. Please call. But I really want to focus on today those of you that live in the township. I know you know a lot that's going on, more than what we know, those of us that don't live in the township. And I want to hear from you. And I believe that we can hear some things that we don't know, get some money. We need some behind the scene information. That's what we need. Some behind the scenes information. All right, YouTubers, make sure you just hit the like button. Even if you're not subscribed to me, just hit the like button. That make me happy. That'll make me happy. Come on in, come on in. I see you, Lisa. I see you. I can acknowledge some of you guys real quick. Status quo, I see you. Howdy. RC Gray, what's going on? Nathan, I'm acknowledging. Sharice Wright, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see multitasking. I see you. King Pisces, I see you. Val, what's up, Val? I see you. Deborah Singleton, I see you. Flyboys 305, I see you. I see you. All right, I see you. Cassandra Clark, I see you. I'm shouting y'all out. Natasha Gray. All right, Foxy 2 Roxy 3. All right now. All right. G, hi, what's going on? I see you. I see you. I'm thinking I'm gonna have a special guest tonight, and we're gonna talk about. Thank you for subscribing. You're more than welcome to subscribe. I'm gonna call Mr. George Blakemore, and he's gonna come in and he's gonna tell us about these politics, and that's what we see a lot. People, we have a lot of Jimmy Dean. What's up, bro? What's up, Martin B? I see you. Jimmy Dean, I see you. Yolanda Williams, what's up, Yolanda? I see you. Butterfly Nest, I see you. Ryan, what's up, Ryan? You subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Sean Sledge, what's up? All right. All right. Ali in the house. All right. We're going to get to rolling in a minute. I'm waiting a few more people to come on. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. We're live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Get on the phone and call a friend. Say, we on tonight. We got an open discussion. And that's what I want you guys to do. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, people. Politics as usual. Come on in. Come on in. So we got 3 characters that we're talking about tonight. We're talking about Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. We're talking about Keith Freeman. Also, we're talking about ex-police chief Lacey. All right. That's what we're talking about. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, people. I appreciate you. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Cornelius Nelson, what's going on? Sylvia Stone. Said talk about Chicago Major. I don't know what you mean. Sam Jackson, what's going on? Checking in from Detroit. All right. Melody Payne. I said Payne. What's going on? All right. All right. I'm going to get Mr. Blake Moore on the live, and I'm going to call him. I'm going to text him, tell him to call in. And I want him to call in. Yep, I want him to call in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm loving on y'all, folks. Let's get the truth out here. All right. Is that NGLA? Can't pronounce it, but hey, got to subscribe. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. No call ID. Welcome back. I see you coming back. I know you've been working overtime, undertime, and all the time. I appreciate you. George Dean, what's going on? All right, yeah, we've been politics. Look what Nathan said. Yep, he's right. Leroy Felton Jr., what's going on, my brother? All right, we're going to get a... Matter of fact, I'm going to call him from the phone and add him on in here. George Blakemore. Yeah, I can call him from the phone and add him on in here. That's what I'm going to do. George Blakemore. Yes, Lord. George Blakemore. All right. I'm going to call him now so we can talk to him. Tennessee in the house. I see you. I see you. I see you. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. I'm calling Mr. George Blakemore. All right. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. We ready to fight tonight on a debate tip. No name calling. All right. Somebody have George Blakemore to call in. Text him the number.
To an automated.
Okay. All right. Somebody have him to call in. Have somebody have George Blakemore to call in. Okay. He's a long pioneer of politics, and he know how this thing works. C. Taylor, what's going on, Tennessee? I see you. All right. Look at here, y'all. We got a super chat. Come on now. Look at here. Here's my donation for constructive information. Thank you so much, Linwood. I appreciate you. I need about 10 more of those. That'll be all right. Look at the construct super chat in the house. I'm growing, people. I'm growing. Let me put that on the screen. Let me put that on the screen so we can see it. Put that up on the screen so we can see that super chat coming on the screen. All right. Come on in. Come on in. I'm excited tonight. I am excited tonight. Sam Jackson finally caught the live. Tracy, Northwest Ohio here. What's going on? All right, we're trying to get in contact with George Blakemore. All right, the phone lines are open. I'm open 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6389. Again, let me put up my disclaimer. I am not a supporter of Tiffany Henyard. I'm not for her and I'm not against her. I'm straight down the middle. I am the host, and I want to hear from supporters and non-supporters. Now, you may not like on either side what people are saying about Tiffany or dislike it or like. Please hear the person out. That's how we do things over here. We don't talk below the belt. We don't care who she's sleeping with. We don't care how her wig look or how nails or a pimp. We're not on none of that. None of that. Only thing we're concerned is about policies and what's going on. You can talk about the non-for-profit that she had, the council of non-for-profit. You could talk about Keith Freeman, the firing of Keith Freeman. We could talk about that. We can talk about Keith Freeman bankruptcy. We can talk about ex police chief Lacey bankrupt, but no below the belt. No below the belt, people. So I'm ready for a debate tonight, I'm waiting for a clean debate tonight. That's what I'm waiting on. So my phone lines are open. Who's going to break the ice? And again, if there's anybody that from Dalton Township or any YouTuber or I would say creator, you're welcome to call into as well. I don't have a problem with you either. Because hey, a lot of y'all, we got to be educated. Oh, I got a call. I see a call already. They didn't broke the ice. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
All right, we got a caller, 614. Hey, caller. I don't know who you are, but we're going to find out in a minute who you are. And all right. Come on in, caller. All right.
Negla 3.
Oh, okay. Negla 3. Okay, that's my new subscriber, my first time caller. All right, I blew your ears out. I know I did. All right. Now listen, I know I did. Welcome. Now, this is how we do this. These are the rules here now. I'm just the moderator, okay? I'm the host. I take neither side. So if you say something that anybody don't like or disagree, whatever, hey, listen, they have to hear you out, okay? All right. So you welcome to all right, come on with it. What you got for us tonight? We got three characters tonight that we could talk about. 3 characters.
Well, first of all, it goes both ways, and I appreciate that.
Yes.
I appreciate civil discussion. Yeah. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I feel this way, you feel that way. If we agree, good. If we don't, it is what it is. So, and Burgundy Blue sent me. So,
okay, thank you, Burgundy.
Special shout out to
her. Okay, all right.
So this is my issue, and I literally had stumbled on a documentary about, everything going on or what have you, and I watched it, and I was, just curious. And so I'm a parliamentarian. Okay. I have been one since 1996.
Okay.
And so when she's talking about Robert's Rules of Order and this, that, and the other, and all that, I totally get it. And I've always lived my life that things need to be done decent and in order. And I caught part of I think you did the live last night.
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yes, sir. I caught part of it where the gentleman was trying to explain that she did not have an assessor on her slate. So even if her people could have come in to vote, it wouldn't have mattered because she wouldn't have qualified to be a candidate that night at the caucus. So that's what I think, where I think sometimes people are having a disconnect. And then this is my personal opinion. I do not know Tiffany. I live in Columbus, Ohio. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't have a dog. I really don't have a dog in the fight. Mm-hmm. But I think where Tiffany rubs people the wrong way is the attitude, I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to spend your money and there's nothing you can do about it. It feels like she has that same attitude for both, if that makes sense. This is me as an outsider. Again, I don't know her. I know she has a beautiful little girl. I know, she's got some other challenges going on in her life besides politics and things like that. But, I think it's just that, and to be a politician, you have to have that, you got to have a little bit of arrogance, to be in power, be a politician or what have you. And I think it's that it rubs people the wrong way, and there's nothing you can do about it is what turns me off. And it's not that I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. It's I'm going to spend this money and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to do this my way and there's nothing you can do about it. As I said, I'm a parliamentarian. The way that she runs those meetings is atrocious. That's me. That's my personal belief. Okay. However, You know, I don't have to live there. But I just, you know, I really, and then the final thing I wanted to say is that the toys could have been given out. She just needed to take her picture off those boxes. That was it. She could have given out those toys. So to say the school drive was, or the toy drive was canceled because of 2 trustees is, I gotta call BS on it. That's my personal humble opinion.
Okay.
She could have done it just without those boxes. And we already know the toys were already ordered, and we know the boxes were already ordered. Why would you order the boxes without the toys?
Now, okay, let me say something real quick. Somebody help me out now. I could be wrong. I'm not known to be right all the time. Now, I think Keith said last night, Keith Price, I think he said that they didn't purchase them yet. They didn't have the money to purchase the toys. And that's what I think he said. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. Maybe somebody can call in and correct me. I'm not defending, but I'm just saying, I think he said that last night. I'm not sure.
And so my rebuttal to that, so you were going to purchase all these toys 2 days before the giveaway. I call BS.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I call BS.
Okay.
You really think you was going to purchase $89,000 or whatever, $9,000, whatever the amount was right before Christmas?
Okay.
Come on. And you had the boxes, but you didn't have the toys?
Okay.
I mean, does that pass the sniff test to you?
You listen. I'm just here. You know, I don't want nobody to say, you know, I'm just here.
Okay, no.
I understand what you're saying.
I totally get it.
Yes,
I totally get it. And as a host, you know, again, I respect your neutrality.
Right.
You may feel one way or the other,
Right.
but you know, I do respect that.
Right.
So, but
now, hold on. Let me just say this. I do have an opinion on a lot of things. I just don't give my comment out here in the public, okay? Because I'm a host and I don't want to be biased toward no one. Go ahead.
No, I totally get it. And I think that's where we, as you know, just as a nation, you know, especially like, you know, the recent election and all that stuff, you know, like I said, we can disagree. We don't have to agree on any, we don't have to agree that the sky is blue.
Right.
But I hear your opinion, you hear mine. And then there's no offense, you ain't paying my bills.
Right.
You ain't my husband. I ain't sleeping with you. So I don't really, you know, it's not that I don't care, but if we don't agree, it's not going to.
Right.
It's not going to feed my children at the end of the day. I
want to ask you a question.
Sure.
And I realized that you said, how long you been following this story? The dog.
So actually, maybe I think the week before Christmas, because that was when the documentary came out about the price of, the price of chaos or something like that in Dalton. And I was just literally, it just came up in my YouTube feed. And I wanted to know more about, like, I do not believe everything I read on YouTube or Facebook or what, you know, and the fact that it had to do with politics and, you know, and I deal with, you know, boards and organizations and things like that. It was just, you know, it was just interesting and intriguing to me. So I've been following it for maybe about 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
Just about.
Okay.
You know,
now I want to ask you a question too, since we're the only one on here.
Sure.
What do you know about Chicago politics? Do you know anything about now let's hold that thought right there. Do you know anything about Keith Freeman? Do you know anything about the ex-police chief Lacey? Have you ever heard of them guys?
Is that the one that she hired before the background check, the kind of stocky, dark-skinned guy?
Which one? You talking about the officer? Which one? Which one you talking about?
Because no. He was a police chief. There's 2 of them. One that didn't pass the background check and lied on his face.
No, not him. That's not him.
Was he the one that lied on his face?
Yeah, that's not him.
Not him.
That's not him. That's not
okay.
him.
So how would I know Mr. Freeman? Just I'm asking because there are a lot of players.
Right. And that's what I know. I'm not saying you would know. I'm asking you. I'm not trying to make you look bad or anything because
sure. No worries.
The reason why I asked that is because there are 3 characters that we're talking about tonight. I'm gonna put some respect on their names, so no disrespect to the super mayor, no disrespect to no other people. But
absolutely.
And we know how corruption works. It doesn't. No one person work. It you can't work it by yourself. It's always got to be 2 parties. Even if you get a kickback, people, you still that's with another person. That's
just
with another person. Just as guilty. So that's where I'm going. So Hold on a minute. We got another caller. Don't go nowhere out of town, caller. Appreciate you.
Sure.
Appreciate you. I think I got a person that's local here. Let's hear what they got to say. All right. All right. We're waiting on this caller. Come on in and just come on in. Yes. All right.
I like that church. Come on in the room.
Come on in the room. Come on in the room.
You gotta.
Hey, let's get right, church, and go home. All right. All right, caller 1160. Last four digits of your telephone number. This is a local person. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, Mr. Johnson?
How you doing? Your first time caller?
First time caller.
All right. Do me a favor before we get started. I need you to turn your Facebook down or your YouTube. Turn it all the way down in the background. Just turn it down for me, please. So it won't be no echo. It won't be no echo.
Well, actually, I'm just sitting in my car, so it's connected to my car.
Okay. All right. Can you take me off speakerphone or something? Can you do that?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, do that. Do that for me. You still can talk. You can just do that for me. And I just want, because I don't want to hear, a lot of echo. And you got a lot of people that's listening. Okay, you sounds better right there. Okay, what's your comments and thoughts since you're a local person? Come on, talk to me. We got three individuals here we talking about tonight. Go ahead. Three, not one. Three. All right.
This is three.
All
right. Actually, I like the show. I like what you're doing.
Thank you.
Appreciate everything you're doing. It's a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? A different perspective, at least. Following the story and trying to keep up with everything. I only caught a slight glimpse of what the show was last night through Burgundy Blue. I was just on her channel, just trying to get a little insight on some things. I'm not necessarily for or against anybody, but I do have a lot of disbelief for the administration. I do.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it. There's a lot of underhanded stuff that's really going on. It was great to see that Keith Price that came on the show and was able to, address some things and talk about a lot of things. What I didn't agree with was, the one caller called in and called him out as far as bullying women, and he defended himself. He defended himself very well, but he only told half truth. He did have the one outburst against Chris Gonzalez, which is actually true. But a lot of times you do catch Keith Price speaking out on women residents, as far as where they stay or in the background saying that, they're possibly not from the township. The very last meeting, he was saying that to one woman that check her zip code. From what my understanding is, I've been following the story for quite some time, kind of close. So, like you just asked the last caller, did she know about the whole Lacey and Freeman and everything like that? Yeah, I'm pretty caught up on everything, so I pretty much know a lot of stuff. So, from my understanding, I do believe a part of the reason why Trustee Carlisle was not coming to meetings because she had a order of protection against Keith Price. So that's also part of bullying.
Okay.
Then, the whole debacle that he had behind the scene on social media against the resident, I believe her name is Vivian Allen, where he when he said the whole cancer thing and everything like that. So it's a lot of stuff where, it could be pointed at as far as saying like, yeah, he is kind of like bullying women. That's like, that's not cool. But another thing was the one thing you do have to take in fact is also tools of accountability. And I do believe that Trustee Carlisle and Trustee Gonzalez have to take accountability for missing those meetings. That's very important. They miss those meetings. There is no place in the world where you can miss work and still get paid. And part of, even if it was a ploy or however it's played out from Supervisor Henyard's position, they still gave her that card to play. where she can also just blame that the reason why, the township shut down is because they're not coming to work, and that's accountability. I think, in my personal opinion, I do believe that very last meeting, even though it was a special meeting, I felt as though they should have paid all the bills, regardless of the fact that they were pointing out the fact that they were taking certain items off because there is an ordinance that, the supervisor shouldn't be self-promoting with her name on, the food boxes or, items that she gives out and everything like that. I do understand that, but it could have been handled a lot differently as far as like just pay all the bills, but still point out the fact that, okay, going further or going into the future, we're not going to allow this anymore because there's this ordinance that, there is a thing about self-promotion. Y'all missed several meetings. There's been a lot of people that has not gotten paid, and everybody need their money for holidays and everything like that. So,
Martin, do you mind if I ask?
I was just finna come to you.
Question?
I was just finna come to you because you say, I promise to God, I was just finna get you to respond. Okay, when you talk, just take it, man. I got 2 more new callers, kind of like,
Sure.
Get to it. Okay, I got 2 more calls. We don't want to leave nobody holding too long. Go ahead. I was just finna call on you, 2614. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, just real quick. So, now, caller who lives there. Now, let me ask you, was it? I don't think it had to do with they didn't want to pay for the boxes. I thought it was because they didn't want to accept the resignation of the other trustee, and then therefore everything that they tried to do would fail, or she would be able to appoint another trustee. Am I mistaken?
No, don't quote me 100% on that. So I'll briefly just summarize everything that you said. So yes, part of that was a play. Yes, they also was boycotting as far as her being able to appoint a new trustee to try to balance out the voting system. That was also a thing. The resignation had already been accepted. You can go back to a few meetings, especially when the announcement came out. She made the remarks that he take him off payroll. He's not getting paid. So if he's not getting paid and you took him off payroll, you accepted his resignation. That's a thing.
Oh, okay.
And I forget the last part that you said. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Okay. Real quick. Okay, we already had one person hang up. We took too long to get back to him. But let's go. Just hold around, guys. I think they still here. Okay. No. One person hung up. Call back, caller 302, area code 302. Come on, caller. Sorry, thank you for holding. 302. Come on, caller. 302, area code. Caller. He probably. Hello? Yes. Do me a favor. I already know. I can tell. You got YouTube or Facebook on because it's a delay. You answered, it took too long to answer. So turn down your YouTube and your Facebook. Turn it all the way down and talk to me. All right. Okay. I still hear some in the background. You got to turn it down or go into another room.
Hello.
Yeah. Do you got something else playing around? You can't have another electronic playing because it's going to mess us up here. It's going to send a bad signal. And everybody, we got over 200 some people on here trying to listen. So I want them to hear you, and I want to hear you too as well. So what's your comment or thought? Come on, talk to me. We got 3 people. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Listen to me.
Yes.
Do you have Facebook and YouTube playing right now?
No.
I hear something in the background of somebody. Okay, go ahead. Let's talk. Go ahead. Come on, talk. What's your comment?
Oh, that's the TV.
I need to turn the TV down, ma'am.
I'm listening. I've been watching this.
Okay, ma'am. I need you to turn the TV down. That's what I was trying to tell you. I don't want no electronics playing while we're talking because
my TV is on.
Okay.
Okay, it's on pause.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Come on with it.
I've been looking at this. I've been looking at this for a long time. All this is not on Tiffany.
Okay.
All this is not on Tiffany. First of all, the community didn't vote on her. The trustees did. Now, they all putting it on Tiffany to focus only on Tiffany. But the same things that Tiffany's saying that people's not listening at. You all going to jail. First of all, the trustees is responsible for that government money. They are. Now, y'all keep writing the checks to her, but yet y'all keep saying, oh, all the checks must be on their desk. That's been going on for a long time. Y'all never stop it? Carly, trustee, she was fine collecting all that money taken from them. But now, when the FBI, they heard the FBI voice, now they want to talk. But it was good when you was getting all that money. So no, it's not all on Tiffany. It's not.
Okay.
No one is asking these trustees questions at all. At all. Because when they really, because the FBI would have been there. They're focusing more on Tiffany. They focus on all of them. Every last one of them. They're held responsible. They say they ain't been vetted. Okay, they ain't been vetted, but they're there. You still paying them. You still paying them. All of y'all is still paying them. So yeah, y'all let Tiffany do what she want to do. That's why she's doing it. Because y'all not stopping anything. Then when you get in the meet, they get there, they gonna laugh. Look what's funny about it. But what's gonna happen, they're gonna let all the lights shut out. Because it's nothing going into the economy. That's a real small town. It's not like where we live in the big city. At all. And there's gonna be a whole new crew come up in there. A whole new crew come up in there. Because it's a joke. It is a joke. They're gonna make a movie out of this one. But it's not all Tiffany. I hear him say, did the BMW, did that come out of taxpayers' money? Okay, the questions you ask, you don't need to be asking Tiffany. You need to be asking the trustees. That's who needs to be answering these questions because they're going to have to answer to the FBI. But nobody is focusing on the trustees. Okay, you got Keith Freeman. Why are y'all still paying him? Why are y'all still paying him? That's what I want to know. A lot of them, these lawyers, ain't supposed to be there. Why are y'all paying them? That ain't on Tiffany. Y'all signing them checks, not Tiffany. That's why she keeps saying, y'all going to jail too.
So
Tiffany got a lot.
Hold
She
on.
knows a lot.
I want to ask you a question too.
And when they be talking to Tiffany keeps her head down.
Ma'am.
She keeps her head down. Okay,
ma'am, I want to ask you a question. So you're saying that you're talking about Dalton right now. The trustees are in charge of a lot of things, right? Doing a lot of finance as well. Is that what you're saying?
They're in charge of that government money.
Okay.
They're in charge of that government money. Like they say, if they don't approve them people for getting a job, why are they there? Why is that whole gang crew there if they ain't been vetted? But you're still paying them. They ain't been vetted. So now you're talking about, well, when they come in, they have to be vetted. Okay, they're not vetted, but you're still paying them. You are still paying them. So yeah, they have to answer the questions too. It ain't they just not focusing on Tiffany. They're focusing on the whole crew. And they know that. They know that. You can't put the whole blame on Tiffany. No, you cannot. She's walking in all this and this and that because you're allowing her to.
I wanna address that.
You're allowing her to.
Okay, hold it, ma'am. I have a rebuttal. 1160. Go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So Jason House has been there for almost 2 administrations, so he's definitely vetted. He's a senior trustee, so he's definitely vetted. He's fighting against everything that Tiffany's doing. He's not trying to allow things to happen, that she is continuously just doing things as you say she does what she wants. So when you say that everything is not on, when you say everything is not on her, yet and still it is. Like she built that.
Because you know why it's not.
Hold on,
let me
finish.
Ma'am, let him finish.
Okay.
I promise you I'll give you a chance to respond. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
When
Okay, go ahead.
she built that Just Ice skating rink without the approval of the board. She also built
Right.
she also built the where they have the $50,000 sign outside the old police station, or the old police station is not active and that is still running, and she spent money on that without the board's approval. She also bought all those vehicles,
Right.
everything without the board's approval, and they're trying to
Right.
sell those vehicles back and get money to save money that they no longer have. They're doing everything in their best power to try to accomplish some of those bad spending that she has done. So you can't necessarily say that it's not all on Tiffany when yet and still it is. The reason why they're still paying Keith Freeman, or why Keith Freeman still has a job, because you do not want another lawsuit, which lawsuits keeps coming in every single day. The reason why you do not want a lawsuit with Keith Freeman, because he is now labeled as a whistleblower. So you fire him because he is now telling the secrets, what's going on behind the curtain. He can sue for wrongful termination, and that's something that you don't want to do. You can't do that. Just
Right.
as much as like she
But
wants
check
to,
this out, though.
just as much as
Look
she wants to
how
get
many years.
just as much she wants to get Carmen Carlisle out of her seat, even though she appointed her to be there, even though she wants to get her out her seat, Carmen Carlisle is also labeled as a whistleblower, and she can't do it.
I heard that
That's
too.
the reason why
I think all Republicans will come in there and take
I
that.
do hold them accountable for.
I
I
think
do
we
hold them
got-
accountable for
Hold it,
not
ma'am.
making
I'm
those
gonna let you
meetings,
talk.
and I do hold them accountable for missing all those meetings that they missed, those sets of meetings that they missed, which is crucial. Which yes,
Right.
you can still be taken to court
Right.
and find some type of judgment as far as mistreating your duties and still getting paid. But however, they still turned around and made it back up and
Right.
came to that one meeting, the very last one, to show, all right, well, now you can't take us to court and sue us, even though it's still going to be a fight. But yeah, now you can't take us to court and sue us. But she want her out that seat because she's a whistleblower, which is going to be an issue. That's the reason why she's no longer
But don't you
pursuing.
think something is strange? But don't you think it's something strange? You look at all the rest of the governments, they indicted, half of them going to jail, they want to quit. They ain't touched that at all. At all. Period, point blank.
Because it's
And
clearly
they
is
see
not
it.
enough. It's clearly is not enough
They ain't
concrete
touched that
evidence
at all.
enough for them to come really march in. Yes, they're looking into it, but it's clearly not something for them to necessarily just rush into. They're big government, FBI, CIA. They're gonna make sure all their T's are crossed and all their I's are dotted. They're gonna make sure everything is a winnable case.
Okay.
The win rate has to be over 90-something%. Like
Yeah,
maybe
I got a question to ask you. 1160.
So what are they going to do? Because they're not giving them no more. They're not going to give them any more funding. So what are they going to do?
Okay.
Good question.
Well, let me ask my question real quick. Anybody can answer this. I don't believe just Tiffany, Supermayor Tiffany Henyard is the only one being investigated as well. So
She's not, because there
She's
were
not. I don't
several
think so.
names
That's
on
what
that
I said.
subpoena.
right.
On those subpoenas, there were several. Like I think it was the
Yep.
entire board
Yep.
plus a lot of the government officials. So it's not just Tiffany.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and when I say stuff
No, it
like
ain't.
that, they say you
I
taking
do-
up for.
I say the same thing.
Hold on, ma'am. They say you taking up for. No, I'm not taking up for. But I'm just saying, I know how some of this corruption stuff work, and they're not just after Tiffany. They're looking at a lot of other people too as well
Of
are
course.
being investigated.
100%.
And I've said it on this platform
Yeah.
that some
Yeah.
people probably are scared to death. They probably say, man, they wish,
Yeah.
because they know they had their hand in the cookie jar somewhere, some type of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm not calling out no
Yeah.
names. It's not my place.
I
I can, because I haven't seen Stan Brown in a minute, and now I haven't seen Stan Brown in a minute, and now there's a huge absence of William Moore too. I don't know where he's been.
Yeah.
I know the last representative of a Moore family was his wife for that one last the press conference that she did, where she actually put out that she was actually going to submit the lawsuit for the caucus. William Moore's wife actually spoke. That was the lady that just popped out of nowhere and she had something to say. That was William Moore's wife. That's the last time we ever seen a Moore present. Other than that, we do not see William Moore no more as of right now. So I want to know what's going on with him.
Now,
and this is the one I don't understand. This $10,000 driveway at the mother's house.
$10,000 what, dear?
Driveway. The mother's driveway. Yeah.
Oh,
You
That's what they
you
say.
mean the woman? She didn't want her
Her mother.
to win her snow.
No, her mother's driveway.
driveway.
They did her mother's driveway over
Right.
$10,000 for
right. Let me.
work.
I
her
want to
mother.
say something. I want to say something to that, people. Those of us that live here in Chicago, y'all know that's politics. You know, you know, family members gonna get the first treatment. We just know that that's just politics. Now, whether it's right or wrong, I'll let you guys decide. You know, they're gonna hire their relatives or close friends because that I mean, it's just part of politics. You know how it go. So I'm just letting people now. Chicago has always hold on. Chicago always have been a pay to play state. Always.
Yes.
It's like me. If I want to come out in Dalton and build a skating rink, I'm talking about a real big one, I would have to check in with the administration and let them know, is it zoning? Can I get the proper zoning and all that? And if I don't do that, then invest all this money into buying this place, establishment, putting it in, then now I'm whining because I can't get a permit. I should have checked in. You have to check in, people, when you go into these different towns and suburbs, and you got to check in with the administration, with the top dogs, I call them, the mayors or something, buddy. So I hope I'm making sense.
I think the LLC is going to take a lot of homes and all to get all that money back. They all better be worried. All better be worried.
Well,
the government wants his money.
Right.
So you got to take your houses or whatever you got to do.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys know about
like the big cities we live in?
What do you guys know about ex-police chief Lacey, Lewis Lacey? Anybody know anything about him? Because we got three people here now.
Good luck to wherever he is.
All right.
That's a mystery.
Did you say they got to look for him wherever he is?
He might have went to Mexico.
He kicking it in Cancun. He ain't worried about y'all. He done got
he went to Mexico.
but you know what? If I tell you one thing, if some indictments come down, y'all know who name's gonna be on it. I'm telling you. Now, let me just say this, people. Let me say this.
No, I want to interject real quick, Brother Johnson.
Go ahead.
Thank you so much for having me on your platform. Bro. I'm still watching, but as of right now, I'm actually at work, so I'm gonna jump off the line.
Okay.
But thank you so much for having me up, bro. Appreciate
it. Thank you for calling, brother. All right, appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. So, all right, people. I need some more callers. 872-299-0808. 872-299-0808. I need somebody to call in. We got three people up on the podium here, up on my line. I got ex-police chief Lewis Lacey. I have Keith Freeman. Also, I have Superman Tiffany Henyard. So we hear a lot about Tiffany.
What about Lori Lightfoot?
Oh, we talked about that
yesterday. What about Lori Lightfoot?
Yeah, we talked about that. Lori Lightfoot.
I mean, the only thing she did was the investigation, which the board is the one that hired her to do that, correct?
Right. The trustee board.
Right.
Okay. Listen, let me.
I don't trust that.
Hold on, y'all. Callers, I do not accept any anonymous callers. So if you call an anonymous, you got my number. I want your number. I promise you, I'm not gonna give your number away. So if you call an anonymous, I'm not accepting your call. I'm sorry. Not calling. You better get a YouTube number or whatever. Yeah. We have a new caller. Hold on. All right. Anonymous caller, I can't take your call. You got to hang up and call back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, caller. You caller, you anonymous. I cannot accept your call. I'm sorry. Those are the rules here. Okay, caller? You got to call back with your number showing. Thank you. All right. I got them off. All right. I have a 337, area code 337. Yeah.
Yes, so I called last night.
Okay.
Conversation with Steve Price. There's a lot of things going on that it's a pay to play, like the young man said earlier. But we're used to that down here in Louisiana. You know, it's politics, but you don't have to accept it. You know, yeah, Illinois has corruption just like Louisiana has corruption. But if you accept it, then it's your fault too. You know, I mean, you got to fight for your rights. You know, so with this thing with Price, as I mentioned to him last night, I know you're bullying. It's obvious you're bullying. You know, he was bragging about how much money he made and how much how many companies he had, but yet he would say he was struggling. Well, obviously you're like this. You're not handling your business correctly. You know what I mean? So I hope that.
I'm listening. What happened? Something happened, sir, to your phone. Sir? I can't hear him, y'all. I didn't hang up on him. He's still there. I don't know what happened. 337, we can't hear you. 337, we cannot hear you. 337, we can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, you fell off. I don't know what happened. 337, go ahead.
I'm hearing some other talking.
Well, you got to turn down your audio in the background. If you got something else playing, are you a first time caller? Turn down your audio in the background because we got a couple of callers in. Turn down your Facebook or your YouTube. All right, now I'll get you better. Come on with it.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, can you hear me now?
Hold on, 901. I got 337. Come on, 337. Area code 337. Come on.
Yeah, like I was saying, even the fraternal order of peace, when you're talking about Lacey, why haven't they said anything? Why haven't they stepped up and complained? You know, a lot of officers all across the country, most of them belong to the fraternal order of police or have some type of camaraderie. And if you have a organization, if you have 200 police officers and 40 of them are corrupt and the other 160 aren't saying anything about it, and you have 240 corrupt police officers. So it's obvious that something needs to be done. And one caller indicated that there is other people is being investigated. Of course it is. Tiffany is not smart enough to do this on her own. She's got help, you know what I mean? And you got help. Yep. Pardon me? Yeah. So it's obvious, you know. A lot of these people. Again, I'm going to go back to Chief Price. I gave him an opportunity to apologize to that young lady dealing with the cancer. No matter what, no matter how he feels about it, whatever she says, the young lady's ill, and show some respect. You know, we've got daughters, we've got wives and sisters and mothers and cousins that are female, and you don't bully them. That's just a given here. I don't know. We live by a different code of ethic down here. I'm not trying to put down Chicago or trustees, township, but you got to stop. You don't just do that. You know, we don't play that down here. You know, so. But again, I hope that folks will come together and understand she's a cancer, no pun intended, for the community. She needs to go. It was obvious that she was putting up a little show with this empty parking lot and claiming there's hundreds of cars and crying and it's crazy.
Okay, caller. Let me go to the next caller. Let me go to the next caller. I got a lot. I got like 1, 2, 3 callers. I want to give them 2 more calls. So 901, you're next. Come on, caller. 901.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for taking my call.
Yes.
I'm calling from New Orleans, Louisiana, to be exact. And the one gentleman, he kept saying that Keith Freeman Coleman had they were labeled as a whistleblower. Does he know Illinois law as far as whistleblower is concerned, and how someone gets whistleblower status, or was you just going by what he was just reading and hearing on social media? Because you can't just label someone as a whistleblower status. It has to be given to you. There's a law for that. But that's the one thing. And then the other gentleman, he was saying something about show some respect. I find it quite funny that how every time somebody who seemed to even remotely support Tiffany Henyard show the other side a little disrespect, they holler, show some respect. But have they not been watching the same meetings for over the year, where you have the same repeat offenders, I call them residents, that shows up at every meeting causing chaos, acting like animals, not showing respect. But then as soon as one of them is disrespected, they play the victim of respect. No, they're lucky Tiffany is their mayor and not me. Because the same energy they give me, I'll give right back to them. They got the right one. And as far as Carmen goes, I really think that she caved into the pressure because they couldn't stand her before. Whenever somebody appears to oppose Tiffany, all of a sudden they're good people. They got whistleblower status. It's telling they're working with the feds. Feds don't work that way. If the feds are working with you, and you're cutting a deal with the feds, first of all, they're not going to let you talk to anyone about that. They're going to have you on mute.
Nope.
You're not saying anything to anybody.
Yep.
So all these people talking about Keith Freeman working with the feds, that's a lie. They're just throwing gibberish out there just to support their side. And as far as Tiana Belcher is concerned, she loves the attention. This is probably the most positive attention she has gotten in all of her entire life. She eats it up. She eats it up. She was probably bullied in school, wasn't showing much attention, and now she's salivating in it. She's gaining weight off of this. She loves it. And these people need to really sit down, take a breather, and if the feds find anything, let the feds do their job. As everyone knows, here in New Orleans, our mayor was under a recall. She beat that recall. Not only did she beat it, but when it turned that recall in, they had people who signed Mickey Mouse sentences on her signature. She beat the recall. She's under federal investigation. But what we did not do, we did not pass a budget. In fact, we just passed our budget. And we passed a budget since then. For these people to not show up and not do their job, and for them to be able to publicly say it's because of one person, and they're sacrificing the whole resident that they're supposed to serve, that's ridiculous. They could not be my elected official because they would be hearing from me. Don't slow down my progress because you have a problem with one person. Let the feds handle it, and you still do the business that we are paying you as elected officials to do, and that's to show your ass up at the board meeting and do your job. And how they land, let it land. But they can get away with this stuff because they got the same, like I said, repeat offenders, and they got social media on their side, making it look as if everything is going their way, and we don't know if it is, or we don't know if it isn't. What I do know is that they're not doing their job, and they're still getting paid. They have about $1 broke, and no more money coming in. About best they're still getting paid while they're not doing their job. It's ridiculous.
Can I respond to the brother from New Orleans? Because I'm from Louisiana too. I'm from Lake
Okay. I'm gonna listen. Hold it. 3:37, man. I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes, and I gotta cut you off because I got another caller. Go ahead. You can rebut that. Go ahead. 2 minutes.
First of all, my brother, came up there with this New Jack City outfit with the stuffed dog and the chains and calling people, I want my money and this and that. You had people that the trustees sitting on the floor instead of being on the desk where they belong because she's the mayor, she had their attorney, and then she had all her little cronies up there with her and put them and disrespected them by putting them on the floor. That's what I mean by disrespect. Then they got Skillen and Leroy around there acting like they know everything and got access to files. I'm talking about T. Freeman and Michael, the Doc Smith. Then she had the William Moore, Don't Pray for Me. Man, come on, bro. You know how it is down here. You know, we had Ray Nagin and all these other people, man. Come on, bro.
You are talking to someone that worked in government. I know how government works. You are talking to someone who sends FOIA requests every day, not just to state government, but to my local. Let me finish. Let me land my helicopter, not my plane. I'm gonna land my helicopter.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. What I'm saying is, I'm not gonna give an opinion. You're giving an opinion, not fact. So we don't debate opinion. Plus, we're talking about Dalton. We're not talking about New Orleans anymore. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is the disrespect was started out from her, and she got it back. The old saying down here,
like you just said, you are in Louisiana. The same shit I mean. You are not in Illinois. I don't know. I don't know
my history about being around Dalton and Chicago, so you don't know anything about it.
Let me finish. I just
let me land the helicopter.
Okay, 901, real quick. 901, I'll give you a chance to respond. Come on, land the helicopter. 337. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, 337.
Oh, okay. Like I said, the whole thing, vengeance is best served when not exacted immediately. She's not going to be arrested immediately because they means the feds are making sure they're doing everything they can to get all of them, not just her, because it's just not her by herself. And I land my helicopter.
Okay, 901, go ahead. I got to give you 2 minutes, 901, because I got another caller. Go ahead, 901, real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So first of all, the Nita Brown thing. Okay, there was nothing illegal about that. It may have been out of character, but it was nothing illegal about it. Secondly, I don't know how many board meetings that you have watched, but I have watched board meetings for over a year now. And at every board meeting, like I said, those same people show up at every meeting being loud, rude, and disrespectful. So don't you tell me about respect when you defending one side that's showing nothing but disrespect. Because I've been following it, and to every now and then you might have somebody on the other side to show some disrespect, and then you want to holler about no, it don't work that way. Usually people match in the energy they receive. That's the first thing, and secondly, the feds are working on it. Let the feds do their job. They may end up arresting Tiffany, or they may end up arresting some of those trustees. Because if you ask me, all of them are colluding with each other. All of them are colluding and working with the attorney to figure out how to stop Tiffany. And that's not their job. They are trying to police and control things, and simply. I'm going to throw it out there, and it may sound outlandish, but if you think about it, the same way that this on a smaller scale, the same way that the media treat Trump is exactly what they're doing on a macro scale to Tiffany. They are just trying to discredit her at every turn they get, without any evidence. I might add. Without any evidence, without any proof, because if they had evidence, if they had proof, then Tiffany would be in jail, and you wouldn't need the FBI.
Well, I agree.
Okay, all right. Let's go to the next caller. I'll let you guys. I'll come back to the panels. Just hold on.
Martin, before you go real quick, can I just correct something real quick? Sorry.
No.
No worries.
Okay, I've got to go 518. Come on, 518. It's your turn to talk. Okay.
Hey, yeah, what's going on? How you doing?
Man, thank you for holding, man. Thank you for holding. I'm sorry. You know, this is like a debate forum where you can hear both sides and without us cussing out each other and talking crazy. But go ahead, caller. What's your comment?
No, I think that's good. That's all good, man. I think this, we need to look at this in a bigger picture. Like if a couple election cycles ago, you had this a big push where they were pushing a lot of black women into these high spaces and stuff like that. And, fast forward now, a lot of them have been indicted or, they're going, you know what I mean? It's just been constantly, from the Keisha Lance Bottoms all the way, I think the mayor of Boston or something like that. One of those, like, starting to see where all of them were, even when we had the Lori Lightfoot, where she just somehow just kind of pushed out of the way. And I hope it's a lesson to the sisters out there. When you realize it ain't your people that's backing you. I say that to say, because even the little Latino guy out there, the little trustee, I don't think he's getting enough scrutiny because he's the one to help appoint her off top. And the reality of it is, I think they figured she's not that smart and she seems corruptible. You know what I mean? And I think where they start butting heads is they realize is she was taking more than they thought she was going to take. I think they were all in on it. Everybody was there to take a little something, but she's just been taking big scoops when everybody else was just taking little spoonfuls. And so now her inability to have accountability is where everybody's getting nervous. So, I think, you know what I mean? I think, it's a lot of lessons to be learned here, but, in terms of her professionalism and all that, it's totally lack thereof. And that's just not a way you act when you deal with people. And I wouldn't want nobody handling my money to talk and sound like that. And when you start showing up in costumes and acting and all that other stuff, you're not even taking it seriously. And we're talking about millions of dollars. And you're dishing it out. And I think everybody was taking. They just figured she was dumb enough. She wasn't going to be that smart to be thoroughly involved. But she started looking at them checks. And she cutting a little bit off for herself. And now they like, oh, whoa, nah, you wasn't supposed to do that. You know what I mean? And I laugh.
Okay, let me ask you a question. And this is not being personal. Has she been accused of stealing or have they proved that she stole? I know one case that they did have with the non-for-profit organization where she took $10,000 and put it in that account. Now, I know about that.
Yeah, no question.
Right. So I'm just going on concrete.
About it. No,
yeah, go ahead. I mean,
I say, you know what I mean? I don't have any concrete evidence. I don't have any like FBI insight or something like that. But, the questionable checks being sold, and the truth is, if your books are good, you ain't got no problem showing them.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I
agree with that.
If the books are there, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't, you keep all this surplus, we got all this, like, that's really you know what I mean, pimp hoe kind of conversation, pardon my language, you know what I mean? I got you. It's all good. Just get back out there.
Okay.
All y'all got to do is pass the bill.
I want to say something.
So I think
I want to say something to black people out here. Don't be fooled by people that's not so articulate. That don't mean they can't do the job or the work. But please, trust me. Tiffany was a trustee for 8 years before she became mayor.
Right.
So she was doing something right. She know the business. Absolutely. Now, brother, she doing it right or whatever, that's on you guys. That's on you guys to judge. But I'm just saying, because a person don't speak a certain way, that don't mean they can't handle business. We had a mayor here that was not articulate. Mayor Daley, the son, he wasn't articulate at all. Trust me. But
you know what? I think. I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Well, one thing, I noticed, like, I was listening to the conversations and stuff like that. And when they talk about, all they do is refer to I never hear anybody say we not doing anything wrong. All they keep saying is, well, the last administration did it. You know what I mean? And keep trying to justify it as just like, okay, this white guy did it, so why can't I do it? You know what I mean? And I'm never hearing nobody say they ain't do it. They just saying, well, he did it, so why can't I do it? You know what I mean?
And we know. 901,
right.
Black people, we can't do what white people in politics do. We cannot do what they do, and trust me.
I don't know why that's just not that's not even a comparison. That's apples and oranges.
Yeah, but we can't do it. We listen.
And I think if you go be out, go ahead. I'm sorry.
901.
The trustee with that gray spot in his hair, he ran, didn't he? He just got out of there, the trustee.
Okay. Well, we got a new caller, y'all. Let's see what the new caller got to say real quick. 9433, local caller. 9433.
Hey, Martin. How you doing?
What's going on?
I think they just waiting to get the evidence in and everybody going to jail. Everybody who had their hand in the cookie jar, like you said, it's crooks running politics. So everybody that had their hand in it, they going down slowly.
Well, one caller mentioned something about the book. You see, a lot of them cook the book. Somebody have 3 or 4 books. At least throw one of the books, even if it's a crooked book, or the ones that the least amount that was stolen. You know, I heard. Let me finish.
Let me finish.
She started off breaking in the car.
Hey, 337. Hold on. 33. Take me off speakerphone, man. Because you just please take me off speakerphone. It's kind of. You sure? It's like you sound. You got something playing in the background? Because it don't sound. It's like a. It don't sound clear to me. Okay. Go ahead, 337. Hold it, 337. Go ahead. 337. Go ahead, 337.
Again, she started off as a young lady breaking in the cars. That's a pattern. Then she came up with the Nino Brown stuff with the bullying. Then she came up with before then she had the Good Burger, which was theft by fraud, because I'm familiar with the show business, and that the Good Burger, that was a movie. That's theft. Then she was taking money to use for her campaign. That's theft. It's a pattern. And then obviously no one is insulting her as far as her intelligence is concerned. It's about what she's doing, about allegations. She got to have, and she had a publicist. Honey, you don't say allegations, say allegations. You know, or give somebody the prepper before she says all of these things. And when they went to Vegas, she was talking, she had to look at the corner and see one of her cronies say, hey, don't say it that way. Or don't say it that way, asking for visual approval of answering the question to the media. Come on, man. You know, let's call it like we see it.
Okay. And let me ask you a question. No, hold it. I'm going to ask 337. Do you know anything that Tiffany has done right? Can you name me anything she's done right?
Well, yeah, she's shown how she is as a so-called leader. She's so-called loving the folks. She's loving them because she's loving the right people, the people who's going to vote for her. It's obvious we do that down here. I mean, the folks do that down here. You target the elderly who's going to vote, and you target the folks who are less and who's going to go to bingo. Now, if it's 29% of the people that vote of our folks, our black folks, basically, are minorities, it's only 29%, and you got 80% that are registered.
Come on, brother. Come on with it. Come. Anything else?
That's it. I land.
Oh, okay. All right. Now,
can I say real quick? Tiffany did not win the recall. She actually lost it. She went to court and sued, and they said that because of the wording was vague and confusing, that's why they overturned that recall. She did not win that recall.
She did not win that. No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay. And I just wanted to throw in also, like I
337. Are you gonna get somebody else's time to speak?
Come on, 901. Come on, 901. He's been standing still for a long time. Go ahead, 901.
Okay. First, the first thing I want to say is he said something about Tiffany was stealing money to pay for her campaign, something like that. He said he must not have went and looked at her finance records for her campaign, because out of Keith Freeman and Kiana Belcher and her, Tiffany Henyard is the only one with 6 figures of campaign funds. Belcher and House campaigns are broke. That's why you see the clean house in the comments. That's why they're all over social media, because they don't have any money to get out there and actually campaign and for votes and hold rallies and drum up support. That's why. So and for and if she is stealing money, you can't hide that. There's a paper trail. It will be easily proven once the FBI is done doing their investigation, which is why I say let that play out. And another thing I want to deal with Lori Lightfoot, because a lot of people seem to give her a lot of credit. And a lot of credit for what, I don't know, because she didn't do anything. But one thing, when I knew she wasn't being told the truth for what the residents, when she got there, she said that you can't have a business account with Amazon. That was a bold-faced lie, and she knew it was a lie when she told it. Anyone, if you got a business, you can have an Amazon business account. All you have to do is just register it. And just to confirm it, while I was waiting, I went to Amazon website and confirmed it for myself, which I knew it was a lie when she said it. But I now I know it for a fact because I confirmed it for myself. So while her investigating that she did, while she was investigating, she should have at least investigated the fact that if you can or cannot have an Amazon business account. And
so why
business or government?
Why wouldn't they turn over the books then? If they ain't got nothing to hide, why you ain't showing the money?
Because that was they pay. Listen to this. They pay Lightfoot at least no more than $35,000 to do what she did. If the village is so broke, and Lightfoot came there to tell them how broke it was, and that there was $3.6 million in debt, why did she not say, "Well, I will withhold my fee"? This town, the city is hurting. The village, Dalton is hurting.
That's your justification. That ain't got nothing to do with her giving up the book.
I'm not done landing my helicopter, sir.
Man, you flying around the world.
I'm not flying on it.
Okay, let him land. I'll let you come back. 518. I'll let you come rebuttal. Don't worry. Go. I'll let you go.
That's what.
Hold it, ma'am.
That's what Tiffany keeps saying.
Hold it, ma'am. Ma'am, we gotta have order now. We gotta have order. Okay, go ahead, 901. Then.
If Tiffany have them so much in debt, why did not Lightfoot not waive some or all of that fee? Why have the trustees not reduced their pay? Why have they not chosen to furlough their pay? They could get it back in the future. Why not choose to furlough their pay until they get the overspending, as they called it, under control? Why do they continue to vote to pay off certain vendors and not others if the township and Dawson is so broke?
Why would I take a loss? Why would they take a loss to prove it? They know you're lying.
518. I'm gonna give you a chance.
Let me
land your plane 901 so I can get 518 on. Okay.
Here you go right now. For anybody who want to convince me otherwise, this is what you need to do. Tell me what she did. Show me your proof, your documentation, your facts, hardcore proof that she did it, and then show me the law that states that it was illegal what she did. Other than that, this Nino Brown shit and all the other stuff y'all talking about, I don't hear it. Show me the facts, black and white. Tell me what she did. Show me your proof. Show me your proof, and then show me the law. You do that, you got me. Until then, you're talking.
Bro, it's already been proven. She took 10 grand with this cancer thing. She was claiming. That's already been proven.
That's been
she
proven.
Took 10 grand. That
there's 10,000. You do your Google. You mean that Google Amazon?
Hold it now.
And I also researched that cancer foundation. What I found was Keith Freeman is listed as a registered. He's the only name that came back to that foundation was his. I didn't see Tiffany's name nowhere on that documentation. It was only Keith Freeman. So if anybody stole anything, if anybody misled in anything,
that's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
Hold it.
I saw it for myself.
518. 518. 518. Let me say this. Let me just. Now he got a point. Now no one got a point. Now we know publicly. Tiffany said it was hers publicly, her foundation. But whose name was on the paperwork is Keith Freeman. He's right about that. So, because remember when Tiffany went on Roland Martin's show, you know, she said, I ain't had nothing to do with some people. Yeah, she didn't say it was her. She said it was some people she pushed it off. She's like, it was people just follow me and just want to put that's what Tiffany, she had outright lied. Now that's on, now we can't deny that fact. Yeah. But
they got footage of her.
But see,
she was protecting Keith Freeman when she said that. She knew exactly who was behind that.
And look here, if you out here promoting illegal video, because it don't matter who named the money. It was 10 grand that was missing from that account.
Yeah, it was.
So if Keith Freeman promoting it, if
Keith Freeman is the registered agent, who got the money? If he got the money, if Keith Freeman is the registered agent and she got the money. He got the money for it. Where did the money go? And did Tiffany get any of that money? And if so, Keith Freeman and Tiffany both going to jail.
You think in that hotel?
Keith Freeman is going to take? You think Keith Freeman is going to take a dive for 10 grand, or is Keith Freeman going to say, nah? He took the money. That's her. Because they come and
She set them all up. She set them all up.
Sir, you don't know much. I don't mean to sound disrespectful. You don't know much of what you're talking about. You just right now.
I don't know
You just
much
want to
of what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I know what I know. You don't want to.
If you believe what happened with, if you believe what happened with
you start talking about Lori Lightfoot's money. Like you can't even answer a question directly. So what do you thought? You're not even answering.
If you believe that what Tiffany did with that foundation was illegal, and we just told you that Keith Freeman is a registered agent for that foundation, and if you don't believe Keith Freeman has anything to do with anything that was possibly allegedly illegal, but what on with that, you don't know what you're talking about.
We got a new caller, y'all.
All right, so explain to me cashing a $500,000 check at a currency exchange. Please make that make sense.
If she cashed a $500,000 check, sir, the Fed.
Yes, it was a $500,000 check signed by her.
The Fed's gonna get her, and whoever
$60,000 cash.
The Fed's gonna get her, and whoever discovered that $500,000 check that she cashed in her name, it just so. It don't make sense. Are you hearing you?
Did you do your Googles on that?
Are you telling me that she cashed a $500,000 check in her name?
I'm telling you, if you do your Googles, a $560,000 check cashed at a currency exchange. They have sent the feds and feds came and closed down the currency.
So what happened?
And you know why he said he cashed it?
Okay.
He said he felt pressure because she was the mayor. Why would the mayor be cashing a $560,000 check that was supposed to be signed by two people? It was just signed by her.
And why the bank didn't block the check?
Listen to this.
Why the bank didn't block it?
Hold it.
They go block the check because the money is in the account.
No.
Sir, it all has a paper trail. It has a paper trail. Ain't no bank gonna cash. Ain't no bank. And nobody gonna walk in with a $560,000 check and the bank gonna give them cash.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You can Google it.
Ain't no bank gonna give you gonna cash a $500,000 check and give you all cash.
You ain't never cashed a $560,000 check.
Okay, listen, people, listen up real quick. We got a new caller.
Okay.
Y'all hold it thought. We'll come back. We got a new caller real quick. 7714. Sir, we got to hear everybody out now, bro. If you agree with him now, we got a new caller, and I want to hear this new caller. We got two new calls actually. 7714. That's a local caller.
Oh.
Go ahead, caller.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
I called yesterday, but I just had to call in because the guy was talking about Keith Freeman as a registered agent. If you understand what a registered agent is, I have a business and I have a registered agent in Springfield, Illinois. He knows nothing about my business or what I'm doing, but he's listed as my registered agent. It's actually companies that are registered agents, and that's all they do is file your paperwork or they let you use their address. That does not mean that they have anything to do with your business. He just has his name on there where he's receiving mail, and he'll file the paperwork if she pays for that service, but he's receiving the important mail at that address. So that's not any proof that Keith Freeman had anything to do with it. And that does not exonerate her either. And when we talk about Nino Brown, the analogy with Nino Brown, he was a criminal. Then she is glorifying Nino Brown. He was a criminal that was selling drugs, but because nobody had indicted him, you can say that he didn't do anything wrong. It wasn't until they came in and started getting proof and had somebody on the inside, which they have now with Keith Freeman and Carmen. And Carmen, I think she got smart because she saw that Tiffany started trying to put everything on Keith Freeman, and she like, oh, well, I was using credit cards too, so now she gonna try to say that I did it too. So Carmen, they started coming after her, asking her questions, so she turned whistleblower. So that doesn't mean that she did anything wrong, but she know that she was using the credit cards on Tiffany's behalf because Tiffany was her boss. I purchased things for my boss. If he tells me to purchase something, flights or whatever, I'm going to do what he told me to do. I don't know exactly what the trips are for.
Totally different in government, ma'am. Totally different.
Hold on,
government.
Not a
No,
one.
it's the same thing with position. She was the executive assistant. That was her position, and she used to book things for Tiffany. It was not her money. She didn't have anything to do with the budget or anything. If Tiffany told her, "Oh, book that with Keith Freeman's credit card," she did what Tiffany told her to do. You don't automatically think your boss is corrupt and your boss is doing illegal things. You just do. You have a job and you're doing your job. So I don't understand how everybody is so quick to say, well, nobody has any proof on Tiffany, but the same people, like the helicopter man, he's sitting up saying that the trustees is guilty, don't have no proof about the trustees, but he is going tooth and nail for Tiffany. That makes no sense.
Okay. So in government, there, and especially when it's dealing with money, your executive assistant is not going to have access to funds. Honestly, mayors don't have access to funds. Our mayor don't have a city credit card. That's not the way it works. There are certain departments and there are department heads in all of those departments. When it comes down to money, there are checks and balances that has to take place. And if there is something nefarious that is going on with money, it's not just with Tiffany Henyard. It's with multiple people. It would take multiple people to actually steal money from the government, from the town. It's not just one. Now, if you're talking about bribery, that may be different. But if you're talking about stealing money from a township, it's not that just one person and you just go spend this and go ahead. I work in government. If anytime someone asks me to do something that I thought was a little bit unethical and something that I shouldn't be doing, I ask questions. Ask them to show it to me in a law way it was okay for me to do it before I did it. I didn't just go by and do it, which is probably why I don't work in government anymore, because I ask them these questions. I ask questions. So if you're telling me that Carmen or anybody else who worked for Tiffany and just did whatever she told them to do just because she told them, they're stupid, and they shouldn't be steering the people anywhere in a public capacity because they don't have the mental capacity or the critical thinking skills to ask questions before they do something that's possibly illegal. I wouldn't fault Tiffany for that. I would fault them for it because they're the ones that's stupid that's running around just doing whatever you say do without knowing whether it's legal or not. And with
it's everybody's fault except Tiffany.
I'm also
Tiffany's fault.
But I didn't say anything about not just being Tiffany's fault, but I'm saying that ain't nobody gonna get me to boss or not. You're not gonna get me to do anything I even think is illegal.
But that's why Tiffany put them in those positions so that they can just do what she wanted them to do. That's why she put them in those positions. Because Carmen Carlisle was a waitress. She put her as an executive assistant, unqualified, with no experience. So maybe that's why they put Tiffany in that position. Maybe because they thought that they're gonna put her in that position and she's gonna be somebody they could control, tell what to do, and when they realized that she wasn't someone that they can control and tell what to do, then all of a sudden now there was a problem. And then if another thing, before there was chaos in the village, there were only chaos in Dalton meetings. They didn't start being chaos and friction in the village until those Dalton residents started showing up at the village board meetings with their same disrespectful tone and behavior they were doing over in Dalton. Once that happened, Carmen and the other guy, Chris Gonzalez, flipped. All of a sudden, they found problems. They wanted to be checks and balances. We don't want this. We don't want that. But before the residents showing up, you weren't saying anything. Your board meeting was running smooth. You weren't having any problem.
Okay, I want hold it. Y'all hold it real quick. I need to take a break. Those of you that is on YouTube, I got 77 likes, 300 some people. Come on now, I got at least get 100 likes. People, please do it. No other place you can go on YouTube and call in live. I don't know you from a can of paint. You don't know me. I allow you to talk, be free, whether I disagree with you or whether if I agree with you. So hit the like button, people. I'm not begging for no money. I mean, you can leave a donation if you want, but hit the like button. On YouTube, I'm talking to my YouTubers. Hit the like. You don't have to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe to me, it's cool. Just hit the like button. Thank you. Thank you. I had to say that, people. Yeah.
They want you to drop me from they want you to drop me from your panel because I'm not saying what the itching ears want to hear. You know, the Bible says people will be fast, quick to listen to people who only want to.
I mean, the same thing you saying that they couldn't control Tiffany and they don't listen and do what she said. I mean, have you heard her talk? Have you seen how she deals with these?
Yeah, I have.
Like, I mean,
to be perfectly honest with you, when I first heard about Tiffany here and her corruption, I wanted to join in the bandwagon and the hate. But when I went back and I started watching those meetings and I listened to them both sides without any bias, and I listened to that, I saw a few things in Tiffany and the residents to me that made me give Tiffany more sympathy. Because for me, what I saw was passion. What I hear is hurt. And that's what I hear when I hear someone.
Did you hear
passion?
Let him talk.
Yeah.
Let him talk.
I sure did.
You fell for the okie doke. I love you, and I'm doing this for you. And we're black. You fell for the okie doke.
Right.
Those presidents are angry. They are angry.
What are you in Dawson? Are you in township? Or are you in another state claiming the residents are
The guy yesterday said the same thing. What does that matter?
Listen. Okay, this is what I'm asking me because when I watch the meetings, that's what I want to see. I want to see residents other than those same 20 or so people that show up at I want to hear from other residents to give me better insight on who she is. But by me only seeing those same residents show up all the time, it got me thinking that maybe the residents aren't as straight up with Tiffany as those 20 residents are. And it got me thinking, what are those residents' relationships like with those trustees? They didn't know them personally.
You need to watch on the other shows.
Okay.
They know about personal reasons. 45 why.
Okay. We got a new caller, y'all.
Reasons why.
I'm saying is those same residents. I'm saying is those
Hold it, people. Hold it. 901 77. Everybody hold it. Let's hear my man. He called in earlier. 337. He just called back. Let's hear him. What do you got to say? Because I got to be fair, y'all. I have to be fair. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Thank you. I just had to leave for a minute because 901 was embarrassing us in the booth. When he mentioned Trump, we already knew what the deal was. So I had to go kind of let something go. Anyway, my thing is read Political Illusions of the Cajun Mafia 901. Then you'll understand campaign financing, how those numbers can be changed, the books can be cooked. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that maybe you and I can disagree on. However, when you mentioned Trump, my brother, that told me everything about you, my brother. And when you talk about Tiffany and
that told you.
Hold it, y'all. Hold it. Listen, people. Listen, y'all. Listen. We can't talk over each other. Please, people. I want to hear what y'all got to say. I don't care if I don't disagree or agree. I want to hear it. I got patience enough to listen. Let's one person at a time. That's how we all grown on here, people. And we all got our own opinions. There's nothing wrong with having your own opinion of things. Go ahead, 337. Go ahead.
Bless your heart, Martin. Bless your heart. Anyway, like I was saying, if folks would just understand how the political aspect of things in Illinois is no different from other places. It just is on a bigger scale there because it's YouTubers, it's channel folks, and media that's getting on top of it, and it's an interesting story. But we have those same stories all over the place. Now to address before I go, to address the same people that's fighting against her, those are the fighters. Those are the true fighters there in Dalton. In Thornton Township. It's supposed to be representing over 12 municipalities, as she says, but the people don't fight. well, the place only can seat about 45 people, and there are people that she has her cronies in there. So that should answer your question there. That's why you see the same people. And if I'm fighting against something, I'm gonna continue to fight until I can at my last breath. Those people I salute those people that are speaking to her and are calling truth to power. So the powers that be with her, she is part of just a major culture of political corruption there. She's a major part of it. All right. So again, you asking for findings, you asking for proof. You want this, you want that. Come on, man. You already know. When you mention, again, I don't mean to be repetitious, but when you mention about Trump and this and that, everybody on this dais and all on this call should understand where you're coming from with that. So again, my friends, hopefully they could resolve that situation there, because those are good people. They are people that are fighting for their existence. They're fighting for the things to be done right for them, and we should support that. And thank you, Martin, for your family. You're doing a good job, young man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. All right, who's next?
But
Who
some
wanted
of
to?
those people that you
Can I respond to that? Can I respond to that? Since you
Okay.
came on here and directly address me, can I respond to that real quick?
Okay, go ahead. You've been taking over 901. Go ahead. Go ahead, 901.
Okay, first of all, my background is in social work. So as a social worker, the first thing I learned that my instructors taught me is to learn how to separate my opinion from fact. And be able to listen to people I disagree with and people as well as people I agree with. By me doing that, I'm able to listen to both sides of an argument, gather the facts, then make my own conclusion. And from what I have concluded so far, thus far, is that no one has told me specifically what law Tiffany has broken, how she broken that law, and what are their supporting documentation that supports that. I seen somebody in the comments say something about she isn't insurable. That person came from the other Chicago activist who I won't name, where he put on his screen that she was insurable. That email, first of all, he didn't show the date that email was sent. That's important. He didn't show who that email was sent to. That's important. And also, as we read the email, if you go back and read the email and Google some of those words that was in the email, they were expecting for Tiffany to receive some more documentation to where she would, in fact, name her as insurable. But that company that sent that email, that person, that's a workman's comp. They do workman's comp claims. They don't do insurance. So that person cannot say that Tiffany Henyard is not insurable when they don't do insurance. I even called the number that I paused the video, I zoomed in on the number, and I called the number to find out exactly what it is that they do. They do workman's comp claims. They don't do insurance. So research for you. When you hear something, confirm it for yourself by researching before you run all the things about it's insuranceable, because that's not what the email said.
But
I don't know if that was the email.
Furthermore, you don't even know.
Okay. Now, 901. Hold it.
Man, that's
708. Let's
But you're
70.
the
Come on,
same
708.
person.
Go ahead, 708. Come on.
You're the same person. You're the same person that said that Lori Lightfoot, you call Lori Lightfoot a liar because she said that you can't have a business account with Amazon, and you researched it and everything. You listen, but you're not hearing. Lori Lightfoot did not say that you can't have a business account. She said Dalton does not. She said Dalton does not have an Amazon account. So someone used their personal Amazon account and made those purchases with the Village credit card. See, that's why I say you listen, but you don't
If they
hear.
made that
And you
person,
don't
if they made that
comprehend.
person,
And you don't comprehend it.
no.
Hold on, 901.
If they made that person with
Okay,
a,
nobody
wait,
interrupt me.
listen.
Let me
901.
land my helicopter. Let me land my
Okay, I'm sorry.
helicopter.
Okay.
901.
I'm sorry.
Then you just said that you called the number and they only do workman's comp claims. maybe that's the department that you called. You didn't check that whole company to see. You just zoomed in on that number. That might have been the main line, and you got transferred to the workman's comp section. Because when people do insurance, they do all different types of insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So you base your opinions off of your research, and you do minimal research, and what you hear and didn't understand and didn't comprehend. And that's what's wrong with the way that you're interpreting things. And the last thing I want to say, I'm landing my helicopter 901. The last thing I want to say is where you talk about all the same people that get up at that village, they have personally been wronged by Tiffany. You don't live in Dalton. Their houses has been shot up. Their taxes will be going up. They live there. You don't live there. So you'll never understand where they're coming from. So I don't know how you could sit up and try to say that they're doing something wrong, but Tiffany is so right. So you really need to go back and do some more research and listen to everything and try and comprehend. If you don't understand, ask somebody.
Okay. Now, first and foremost, when I called the number, I asked what they do. And I asked if they told me, I said, is that all you do? Yes, that's all we do. There, I did my due diligence was done. If you don't, and you want to check me on that, you go tomorrow and call them doing their business hours and see if you get something differently. But yes, all they do is work with cops. That's all they do.
Can I just say real quick that during the meeting,
I don't believe this guy at all. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead.
Like I said,
the guy.
Find the video. Like I said, find the video for yourself and call.
And you must be kind of sweet on Tiffany or something like that, because it don't make no sense.
Okay, sir. Listen. Hold on. Let me just say this.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down.
Hold it. Let me just say this, people. If 901 is saying something that you guys don't agree with, let them hear them out. Tell them land the plane, and I'll give you a chance to rebuttal. Okay? Everybody's not gonna have the same opinion. That's why I make this. That's why you can get two different types of people on this live that think different. So if he's saying something wrong, y'all correct him. Vice versa. You know, he said bring him proof with the law. You can. You can.
I don't think he's open to receiving information. He just kind of wants to put his narrative out there. See, listen, you don't even listen.
Because you interrupted me. Because you interrupted me. Because you were interrupting me. I wanted to finish my premise.
You've been talking the whole time.
No, I haven't.
You've been talking the whole time. You've been running around the whole world, flying your little helicopter all across the globe.
Okay.
On no point.
Like I just told you, sir, I called the company. I asked my question, and what you're telling me is you don't believe me. You're not telling me that what I'm saying is wrong. You're saying you don't believe it. So, my only response to that is, sir, is I'm not trying to convince you of anything. But if you don't believe me,
I'm saying you're wrong.
But if you don't,
I'm saying you're wrong. I mean, where do we start?
Okay.
Like, everywhere we start. You're talking like you said, cities and municipalities don't have cards to make purchases. That's a lie. In fact, most cities, towns, and municipalities have business transaction cards.
Okay.
That's not what, and those purchases that were made on Amazon with that Village credit card. That Village credit card is connected to a business account, and that is the point blank period. And whoever did it, it has to be someone who had either had authorization to it or had
a personal account with that to make business purchases.
But either way, there's a paper trail behind that too. We don't have to go back and forth about this. There's a paper trail. If anything illegal or nefarious,
how do you explain when she spent $10,000?
What I'm saying is, it was disingenuous for Lori Lightfoot to present that information as if something nefarious or illegal had taken place.
If you open a personal account and make business purchases on a personal account, that's illegal.
All right.
It's not a personal account.
Okay.
It's a village credit card. It's a village credit card. The lady down here.
Once again, you're not listening. You don't listen.
Okay.
You just talk, but you don't listen.
I got
How
to
do you
correct you when
explain
you're wrong.
$10,000? How do you explain $10,000?
Okay, gentlemen, I need both of y'all silent for a minute. I can't tell you to shut up. I was gonna say silent. I want to hear from 708 because she's been waiting patient. She's been on her best behavior. I'm proud of her.
614, please.
Yeah, that's you. 7714. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You've been on your best behavior. I'm proud of you. No, not 614. 7714.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna come back to you. You next. You next, 614. You next.
614 can talk. I've been talking.
Okay, go ahead, 614. Go ahead, 614. I'm sorry. 614. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to quickly.
Let 614.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
614 talk. Hold it. 614 area code. Come on, talk 614.
Okay. I just wanted to say quickly that and Trustee Gonzalez touched on this at the meeting, the last week's meeting, and she shut him up because the problem is not the problem is in order to be a public official, you have to be bondable and you have to be insurable. And if you are the head, the top, the super mayor, the super whatever you are, whatever you're, the top dog in that municipality, you have to be bonded and insurable. They cannot get licensed with her on the name, with her as the top official, is what Chris was trying to say, but she shut him up. And he shut up because that was something that they said they needed to discuss in executive session. If you go back and watch the meeting, he said it when that man was up there talking about, can y'all call a special meeting in an hour or whatever, if I can get us a new quote or what have you. He made that very clear. So it's not that they don't want to pay the insurance or anything like that. She's not bondable. She has like 41. Let me not throw out a number. She has a number of lawsuits against her personally and against her in her capacity as a public official. So some people won't bond you. That's all I wanted to point out.
302. 302. Then we go to the new call.
I think that with Tiffany and all these court hearings that she's supposed to be having and all, I think a lot of that is fake. I really do. I think a lot of it is fake because there's no way she's running around here doing flip carts and just walking out the courtroom and nothing never happens. And I really think that Tiffany is in both of them towns. I think she's in both of them towns for a reason. I really do. I think Tiffany is running both of them towns for a reason. That's why they got her there. I really believe that. And then the truth will come out sooner or later. Tiffany's in both of them towns for a reason.
Well,
you never seen a government running two towns.
If Tiffany was smart, they take the money and run to Cuba now.
Sir, hey, bro, come on now. We got too many. I'm trying to get some order here. We got a new caller. She waiting on home, Dr. Z. So I'm going to let 302, are you finished? Land your plane. Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, come on, Dr. Z. Come on.
Yes.
We land a helicopter tonight. And I'm actually a pilot. That's funny. You all said that I had to call in. That's too funny. Everybody on here think they politics, and I don't want to offend anyone tonight. Please don't get offended by what I'm going to say. You all are not politics. You all are not. You ain't set at some boards. You ain't set at some tapes. Period. Your opinion matters, but Tiffany have done some wrong, and we all make mistakes. She have done some wrong. She's still doing wrong. Her mouth is ridiculous. The way she talks at people, she don't talk to people. She talks at people. I don't like that. I don't like that at all about her. Like, you don't talk down to people. Who you think you are? I don't like that. And, some people on here, the helicopter man, like, you really need to get your facts together and really go deep.
You talking about Lori Lightfoot in the Amazon? It doesn't matter. If Tiffany is wrong, she's wrong. Period. She's wrong. Trust me. Think about it, people. Think about it. I want everybody to think about this. IRS don't come after you until you owe over 10 grand. They going after her. They gonna get her. Trust and believe they are going to get her. It's just a matter of time. We just have to sit back and wait. I hate to see that from our Black sister. I hate that she's so arrogant and a narcissist. Her super ego is ridiculous. I hate to see that for her. I really wish she would have done better. I really do. But, like I said, I'm listening to everybody tonight since Martin came on. And I'm saying to myself, wow, everybody politicians. And Illinois is pay to play.
Period.
I'm going to end on that note.
Period. Pay to play. That's
Illinois
what I told.
is pay to play.
I wanted to tell 901. I just wanted. I'm gonna be quick. 901. Simple Google search on the name that was on that letter that Jedediah put up. Karen Lash, the company that she works for, is Underwriter Safety and Claims. A simple Google search will tell you that. See, I found the name of the company by going to her LinkedIn, the company name. Then it says that they offer a range of insurance products, including car insurance, commercial lines, employee benefits, event liability, group health and professional liability, risk management services, claims administration, managed care services. They don't just do workers' comp. That's why I said you must have just got connected to the workers' comp department. But a simple Google search would have told you that you didn't have to call.
Okay. I, in that same LinkedIn profile that you just read off, I read that too. But I also called. So I don't know what you think you did with that one. But like I said, the person that sent that email, as I stated, they and as you just confirmed, they are claims adjusters. They do claims. They don't do insurance. So, and if you go back and look at the video and see the document that Jedidiah pulled up in his video and read that full email and then Google some of those terms and what they mean, you will see that that email is not confirming that Tiffany Henyard is insurable. They expected it, but it didn't. I didn't see anything that confirms it. Show me something that confirms she is.
Okay, so I got a question.
From the insurance company saying they'll insure the village is not her. That's not enough for you?
Okay, I have a question. 901. 901, I have a question. Number one, does she have insurance?
I don't know if she has insurance or not.
That part.
I don't know.
That part.
No. It's because
does she have insurance or not?
Because I don't know if she do or if she doesn't. But what I am saying to you, people are saying that she is not insurable, and I'm not saying that. I know one said that she had insurance, but what I'm saying is, show me the final outcome of where it is.
Show me that she has it. Show me she has
I'm not
insurance.
telling you that she.
Show all of us that she has insurance. While you running your mouth, show us.
I'm not telling you that she has insurance, but you are telling me that she don't have insurance.
I never said that. I never said that.
You are telling me that she's not insurance, and someone saying
I never said that, sir.
Let me
never
finish.
said
Let me finish. Okay, wait.
Go ahead.
Do she have insurance then? Do she?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I do not know.
Shut up. Shut up. Tell me.
All I asked is show me she got
insurance.
insurance.
Make any sense? I never say that she has.
You're not making any sense.
Can't show you.
You over there talking about a workers' comp claim.
Sir, you telling me to show you that she has insurance.
I'm a female.
Okay. We got new caller.
I'm sorry.
Okay. We got new caller, y'all. Hold it. We got new caller. Now, we got a new caller. Hold it. Now, listen, I need 200 likes. I'm at 175 likes. So I need 25 people to hit that like button. Please do that. I'm not begging you for no money. Just hit the like button. Those on the panel, if you on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button. All right, Bill. Come on, Bill.
Okay, mine.
What's up?
I just got a question. How do we get to you on YouTube.
Martin G. Johnson. Type in Martin G. Johnson. Take you straight to my page. Matter of fact, I'll send you the link right now.
Okay.
I'll send it to you right now, so you'll know.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Bill, go ahead.
I mainly want to tune in, to listen. I'm getting better audio by calling in.
Okay.
But the question that just rose up about the insurance, each official has to be bondable. Where I'm getting lost in the translation here is, if she's bonded as a supervisor for the township, then why wouldn't she be able to get bonded as the mayor? Get what I'm saying? And if she, hold on, let me finish. And from what I'm gathering, she's not bondable, or they're not insured in Dalton. So use the same place that's bonding her if that's the issue in the township. That's all I got to say.
Somebody answer the question.
Which would make sense, but first of all, the policy lapsed and I think expires at midnight on December 31st. They're not renewing her, which is why they had to go through a different company. That's what I'm explaining. They already have a policy in place in the other municipality, so that's not an issue yet. But this new the other.
She still has
901. 901.
Just a real quick question. Just a real quick question.
901.
Right now, basically, she's insurance. What you're saying?
901. Hold it. Let her finish talking. I'll let you rebuttal. Okay. Let's get some order here, because everybody accusing me of allowing you to have too much time. They're accusing me already. This one person, they love trying to find fault. I'm gonna block them off anyway. I'm make it easy for them. They always coming on here with some negative stuff. This ain't that page, people. This is not that page. So I don't know what y'all used to in that chat, but we don't get on like that over here. We try to be fair and balanced with everybody. All right, go ahead. 708-7714. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did you mean 614?
Who was that just talking? That was 77.
Me, that was 614.
Oh, 614. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
That was talking. Okay, I didn't know that.
No worries. But yeah, so it's kind of like when your auto insurance policy lapses because you didn't pay or what have you, they'll still give you time. But the problem is they're not giving them another extension. It's like if you have a month-to-month tenancy, we don't want you no more, so we're not going to insure you anymore. You're too much of a liability. And if I'm not mistaken, it's actually the insurance that expired is their gap coverage, which is they don't have a new policy, but they also don't have a policy for the previous year. So if, like, say 8 months ago you got hit by a city bus or whatever, and you want to sue the city now 10 months later, they don't have a policy to cover that. That's what he was trying to explain. The gentleman, I think he also works for Park Services or something. I don't know what he does, but he does like two things for the bill I'm sorry.
Let me help you out. Because she has so many lawsuits against her. That's
correct.
No insurance company is going to assure that woman. God bless her. Like
absolutely.
Do y'all have proof of that?
I'm not against her.
Do y'all have proof of that, Dr. Z?
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, we do. I just don't feel like we do. We got insurance.
I don't know about that.
People are suing her. My cousin is suing her. She lives out there. They are suing her because of XYZ reasons. That's on them. God bless them. You know, I don't live out there. I live in the city of Chicago. So that's a mess.
Do we have
I feel so sorry for her.
Dr. Z, do we have an insurance person on here that can explain? Do we have an insurance person that that's well-rounded that can explain that to what type of people that they do or insure?
Call somebody right now.
Please do, because all this I just like proof. Okay, cool. Because we need that, because I've been hearing people saying they won't insure her and all that. But the insurance people insure anybody. You just, if you're a risk, you're gonna pay a lot of money, or they'll drop you if you go to. That's it. Now, if she a high risk,
I got a question.
Go ahead.
I got a question. Now they say that they don't have a bank no more, right?
I don't know about
So if
that.
they don't have a bank and they're looking for a bank, yeah, that's what Chucky said. That it's too much confusion, so they don't want their money anymore.
Okay, is this Dalton?
So
Hold on.
if they don't have a bank,
Mother, is this Dalton or is this the township? Which one? Who you talking? Which one?
Dalton.
Oh, okay.
Dalton.
Okay.
Dalton.
All right.
Dalton.
All right.
So they saying that they don't want them anymore because there's too much confusion with Tiffany, right?
Right.
So who is holding the money? Because they're looking for a bank. Who's holding the money?
I don't know. All right. While we waiting, people, hold it, people. Hold it now to 1-872-299-0808. Again, I'm gonna say it real slow. 872-299-0808 or 872-297-6380. Now I'm gonna repeat that again. 872-297-6389. Make sure you hit the like button, YouTubers, Facebook. Hit the like button. It's not going to cost you no money to hit that like button. We're not on here begging. We're not actually pay for our bills. Just hit the like button. Now, who's next up to talk? Who's next up to talk?
I like to say something.
It's a lot of gray areas with this insurance and banking situation. I don't know a bank that won't take your money if you got money to deposit. In most cases. And if you default, then they won't mess with you further on or flag your account until it's paid or whatever. But all of this math ain't adding up. And I think it's part of the politics, as they call it. I mentioned on the show before, these townships and villages have guidelines and rules. You know, if a carpenter or a general contractor can't just come in from another township and do working pull permits. Don't you know that with these lawyers and this bank stuff, it's the same way? And it's set up that way for a reason, because not only if that woman has dipped in the cookie jar, it's somebody else.
Hey, Bill, hold up for a minute. Bill, hold it for a minute. I'm finna tell this one person. You got one more time to disrespect me. TOI, BSN, RN, whoever you are, you got one more time to say something disrespect toward me. This ain't that page. I don't know who you've been following or what page you've been on. This is not that page. And if you can't respect me, you're going to be out of here. You're going to have to get a fake page to watch me. You got one more comment to make that I don't like toward me. I think I'm the fairest person on here. Because you don't like what you hear, you can go to another page. Every live is probably not for you. Everybody have a right and title for their own opinion. You can't take their opinion, whether they're dumb, slow, or stupid, whatever you think. You can't take their opinion away. Trust me. I bet you can't go on no other platform and do what you do.
Get chewed up.
Yeah. Call in, matter of fact, with your proper talking self. Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, but that's part of the politics, because it's not adding up. Not being insured. I've never heard. I thought. I'm gonna land this so she can come on. I haven't got conclusion if she's not insurable or bondable as a mayor or the town. is nothing that's concluded. But I'm gonna end so you can talk to this insurance lady.
Okay.
Before you say something, that's my friend, Dr. Latasha Fleming. She is an insurance person. I said I brought it, Martin.
Okay.
So there you go.
Okay. Insurance lady, where you at?
I'm like she on her way to jail.
Yeah.
Go,
33.
Bill.
Hey, 337. Is it oh, okay. This must be 407 then. 407.
No. Her name, her phone number is 407.
Okay, come on, 407.
I can tell you all.
How you doing? Come explain it to us. How does this process work? All right.
Okay. Hi, me, 407?
Yeah, you.
Girl, come on, Dr. Fleming.
Okay, yes. What process are you referring to?
The insurance. She said Dr. Z said she called to tell us about insurance because everybody's on here, not everybody. People are saying that insurance company don't want to insure a supervisor of a township.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Are you talking about either an IUL life insurance or what type of insurance?
I'm talking about for like a township. They do all type of insurance.
It's professional liability insurance. We're talking about the mayor, Tiffany Henyard, and she's the supervisor of Thornton Township. And she's trying to blame everybody for not getting the insurance, but there was a letter that was presented saying that she's not insurable, and they will issue the insurance if she's taken off because she has to have a bond that's equal to the amount of money or double the amount of money that she handles or something. So because she has so many lawsuits, the insurance companies do not want to insure her. They're saying she's uninsurable. And Martin wanted to know, is that true? It's true only for certain insurance companies, but it just depends. I work with at least maybe 20 or 25 different insurance companies, and every insurance company is different. One insurance company might insure her, and the next one might not insure her.
Ma'am, hold on one second. You got something in the background because I hear you got some audio playing or something? Somebody
beeping and we got police all out here. I got
Well, put your phone on mute then. You can put your phone on mute. That's all you got to do, put it on mute. Okay, go ahead, 407. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, yes. Okay, so I work with at least 20 or maybe 25 different insurance companies. One insurance company might deny her, and the next insurance company will not deny her. So each insurance company is different, and it really all depends on exactly how the underwriters will score her on each application. Like I said, some will approve her, and then some will deny her. Do you know the insurance company name that denied her?
Anyone know that? Well,
they don't have confirmation.
Where the letter came from? The letter came from Underwriters Safety and Claims. That was for dogs.
But what insurance company? That
was the only information that we have.
That letter. That's not an insurance company.
That they will not. They said they will not.
Company. That's not an insurance company. You need to know the name of the insurance company.
Is this 901? I know you're not talking.
She asked you the name of the insurance company. You giving her something totally different.
How y'all doing? This is 407. I'm also
said, well, 901, what's the name of the insurance company? You called them.
Well, I told you what's the insurance company. So I don't know the name of the insurance company.
Latasha can look it up.
Why y'all find that insurance company name itself? Is this the mayor that's all over the news with the bad reputation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That is also true about that one there in the underwriters. I'm sorry, I'm Mr. Freeman itself. Sorry, I didn't pronounce myself. I didn't introduce myself. I do insurance too as well. We do it together. Okay. But her reputation can also play a part in that one too when she goes to the underwriter, depending on how it is, because she would become a high risk insurable. I'm not saying that is one it because like she stated, it also depends on the client or the insurance company, but her publicly being known for that, and I know about it that far down here where I'm at 407, that could be a reputation that is withholding her from actually obtaining insurance. That could be one too.
And if she has over 20 lawsuits where people are suing her, and they're suing her personally, not the village. They're suing her.
They can't sue her personally. They're suing the village.
But they're suing her, and she has over 20 lawsuits.
If they're suing her, they're suing
901, hold it, 901. Let's let the insurance professional.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll let you talk. Let the professional talk real quick on this. 407, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, but I was trying to let her finish what she was stating first. So she was stating because of the amount of loss. So with the amount of lawsuits that she has, even though she's getting sued by multiple people in her township, no matter how it goes or whatever it is, when the insurance company it's the same way. If I'll give y'all an example, if you want to get homeowners insurance itself, and I say I've made multiple false claims on my homeowners insurance, no matter which insurance company I call, everybody is going to look at their reputation of what I had with those false claims.
That's true.
And that's how it's kind of looked at, as her reputation being bad. That's why she becomes uninsurable. It's not her self, it's just her reputation. And I don't want to be the insurance company to have to pay the claim on something ignorant, because she already has 20 lawsuits that another maybe 20 or whatever insurance companies are trying to pay out now, if you understand what I mean.
Oh, can I ask you a question? Now, hold it. The question is, are they suing her or are they suing the village? Now that's the thing. Now is that a difference?
Actually, to be honest with you, nobody will be able to tell you that. You have to look directly at the court papers.
Right.
Most likely, they will be suing her.
Most likely they will be
50-50 thing. Most likely it should be suing her.
Since she represents the
no,
Dalton as mayor,
If you look on the Cook County
since she represents Dalton as mayor,
because one guy is suing her because he was trying to open a business. He started renovating the building and everything. He put thousands of dollars into it. Then she would not give him a business license because she said it's enough barbershops there. But she told him
in her capacity, but she did that. What I'm saying is, she did that in her capacity as mayor. She did that in her capacity as mayor.
Personally seen her being served because she has did that. You're not stating facts. You don't even know what you're talking about. Go on the website and review the cases.
She did, ma'am. She did that. If she did that, she did that in her capacity as either mayor or in her capacity as supervisor. And when you act, and when she's a representative of those two entities, if someone sued her, they're going to name her in the suit because she took the action. But they're also going to name Dalton, and they're going to name the village because she represents those two agencies. They don't just sue her; they sue both. They sue both because
she's personally blocking businesses so that they are suing her personally.
Go ahead, Bill.
Can I speak real quick?
Yeah.
Now, my knowledge, minimum knowledge that I have in lawsuits, if a person sues her and not the village, there's some vindictiveness behind it. In most cases, any lawyer, he's gonna go after both.
Big pocket. Right.
He's gonna go after both, and he's got more of a chance to get money from the township or the village before he can get one dime from her.
Thank you so much. And
even if the village is collateral damage because of her actions. So therefore, the lawsuits are being brought on because of her actions. So the village is collateral damage. So the insurance company is not going to be damaged either because of things that
not to throw my own business out there, but I was terminated from my state job, and when I was terminated, I sued, represented myself. I sued the permanent authority who fired me, and I sued the state agency who he represented who fired me, and I won without an attorney. So when I speak, I know some of what I'm talking about. I'm not just speaking to be speaking. I have researched laws, read Supreme Court cases. I know some of what I'm talking about. I'm not just speaking. And if you don't believe I went up against the state of Louisiana by myself, one, I have the documentation to prove it.
I'll just interact with yours on that one there. Does she, when she represents anything and she pulls it out, is it the village and township, aka represented by her? Is it her name that's on it? Like if she was, like y'all say, she was trying to get a business, did the village or township deny that one and she was just the lead vote to get that denial, or did she deny that, period, and that's how it stopped? If you get what I'm trying to ask.
Right. She denied it because she was the one that told him that she was going to give him the business, and that's why he started renovation. And then after he had done so much renovation, she wanted to take that property from him and said that she is going to deny him the business license because she doesn't want any more barbershops in the village.
So I got a question. So the mayor is the one to hand out licenses and adulting. Is that what you're saying? Because
right,
and other states,
I'm sorry, I want to cut you off.
Because other places I know they have like in here in New Orleans, we have a department called Department of Safety and Permits. They deal with licenses and permits, not our mayor. So I just want to know
blocking licenses. That's what we're saying. She's not doing things the way things are supposed to be done. 901. And you keep talking about the way that it's supposed to be, and that's what she's not doing it the way it's supposed to be.
What I'm saying is all of this is easily proven. I mean, I deal in facts. So show me something in writing and text messages or something to where he have them that she has communicated to someone either in text or in email that showed that she said that she is not going to give them license as they unless they donate to her campaign as I have heard on the news. Show me that in writing. Then you got something. But just to say that she said it, that she did it, that's just
one of the guys got up at
there was actually
he was crying because he had put so much money in there he couldn't provide for his family. And that's why he's suing her. He got up and spoke at one of the meetings. If you did your research,
I did my research. I seen that. I seen the guy got up who was begging the trustees at the village to pay him for providing services for his grass cutting services that he provided. He said the same thing that he had a family to feed, and she wanted. But if they did it, but you saying they did an investigation, but if they did an investigation and determined that she did that and that it was illegal, then she should already be in jail.
There's an ongoing investigation where she had cops going and shutting guys' bars down and not renewing their liquor.
That was on the news.
Like that. This is
on the news. But I'm saying is that is what has been alleged. That is not what has been proven.
You know what it's called a pattern of behavior.
So before you
with federal crimes,
okay,
they usually you have to show a pattern.
Let's let the insurance man in again. 407. 407, you want to come in again?
You can't just go around saying anything without proof.
901, I need you to hold it. Mr. 901, I need you to hold it. Come on, 407. Come on.
Okay, let me. When she does it as a township, back to I'm not sure who stated that one there. When you have to go there, you get your license or your permit. The permit should be pulled by the county. Does she have the power or the authority? If she's writing the permits and signing off on them, or is it a license that's by the county? Because if it's by the county, then most likely she could sue the township. But if it's a license or something that's signed off, let's say you need your barber's license and her name is to sign off to say that that's where you get that license from, or it was a county permitted license that was given to you like a concealed weapons license was come through the county, is it given that way? Because if it's given that way and the liquor license wasn't provided, then you suing the county or / township. If you gave it to her, she's not there, then you're suing her.
But I believe the allegation is that I believe the allegation is that she's telling the officials to slow walk or deny these permits.
Okay, so,
there was a guy that wanted a cigar bar too, and he was waiting like a year.
Okay, so what it is she's denying that. So wait a minute. So what it is she is the power. She's the voice that's got the power vote to strike whether you get your license renewed or a new license or not. Correct?
No. She's telling the inspectors to move.
She works at the village. She has people in place in the permitting department, and she is instructing them not to issue permits and stuff. She's the mayor of the town, and she is instructing the people in the permitting department and the licensing department not to issue these licenses and permits.
No problem. Which means that she has the power vote. Which means she has the power vote to deny or approve whether or not you get the license. But that license comes from that licensing department. That means there is a double fraud, because that means she's fraud and then the person in the licensing department fraud. Then it kind of makes it a county or a state thing.
Right.
Now, if it's just against her, it was just against her. And she's the only one signing off. And like say, I'm 901, you're trying to get your liquor license renewed, and 407, the one who signs off on it, and then that was some fraudulent there. 901 can sue me at 407. But if 901 has to go through us all in general, and 407 was the lead saying, I don't like 901 just because of his shoe color, nobody is going to get him a license or you're fired, then that's really going to be on the whole entire group or township itself.
Right.
And all I'm saying to all of that is if that is what happened, because right now I've seen a proof. If that is what happened, then it should be able to be proven by an email, a text message, a phone call, something to where someone can say that, yes, I denied this license because I received instructions on the threat of losing my job. That if I didn't deny, I was going to lose my license.
That's why
Keith Freeman was the village.
He's telling about the whole operation. Now, when you're just talking because you.
I doubt. No. I doubt very. I doubt very seriously.
Okay. 901, hold it.
Very seriously that Keith Freeman.
Hold it. Let me ask you guys a question. And not no disrespect. How do you know when a person a whistleblower? Is that put out? I mean, do you know? I thought that's supposed to be private. How do you know that?
It is private. It's going to always. I'm sorry. You're right. It's going to be private. So once it stays private, unless that whistleblower is willing to come forward, you really won't. I understand what he stated when he screamed that you have to have proof or it's got to be shown like that. But unless that whistleblower is willing to say 901 gave me $1,000 for me to get on here and say whatever it is, then there is no proof on it. That's a private one, like you're stating here. And that's just basically between her and that individual working in that department that's fraudulently not making those go through when they have all the rights to be approved, and they're not over her voice.
The whistleblowers were made public because they continue to be in their positions. So they letting people know that they cannot be fired because she was trying to fire them.
Fire the whistleblowers.
They're still holding their positions because they are whistleblowers.
Okay.
What I'm saying is Keith Freeman was the administrator. He didn't work in safety and permanent. So he can't be a whistleblower on that. He was an administrator.
He was the village administrator. He was over everything. He was second in command.
Right.
So
it's called turn to date.
It's called fraud. So he started telling on her to get out of his mess.
You become an informant.
And usually when you are an informant, people don't know you're an informant, especially when there's investigation going on.
You turn and you become a witness for the state.
Why she couldn't fire him?
In this case, everybody know that allegedly the FBI have an informant or whistleblower named Keith Freeman, who was her second in command. That's what they are allegedly putting out there. And what I am saying, based on my opinion, I think
we got a new caller.
I think that's false.
We got a new caller, people. 1160.
And my new caller, and the new caller is Dr. Robinson. That is another best friend of mine.
Okay.
She's wonderful. She's like a sister to me.
Good afternoon.
And she's been on.
Good evening.
Hey,
Good evening.
Good evening.
Dr. Z, let her talk now.
And
She's on here. Okay.
I will.
Come on.
I just want to say.
All right, come on.
How you doing? Hey,
wonderful.
What's up?
Fabulous.
What's up?
How you doing? Come on, we got.
I'm doing good.
Okay. So how can you help us
Good.
on
How
here?
you?
We waiting on you to come on in here and roll your sleeve up and box with us a little bit or something. Tell us. You know about this case.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just out of Dalton, which to me is, I thought that she was one of Lori Lightfoot's people in the beginning, wasn't she?
No.
She wasn't.
No, not to my knowledge.
No.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she when I had did a little background before, I thought that she was with
not to my knowledge,
with Chicago Bears.
Okay.
Yeah, rode kind of far back in the day. But anyway, aside from that, just being blocked by a judge just kind of rough on anybody's exterior, and I think that, from looking at all the things and hearing about all the things she's done in that township, it's a step back for them. They were already kind of stepped back anyway, but this is just stepping them back even further.
Okay. So what are your thoughts and opinion about some of these accusations that they're saying about her? Have you heard? What have you heard?
Just where she is being flashed by the people in her town, and she, the votes and so forth is stacked up against her around this time, and she's just she's just not a good fit at this point for them. She's not able to appoint certain people. Just kind of ghetto to me, all these little special meetings and being absent and being late and things like that. And, it's the what you put out is what you get back. And, she's kind of putting out some of those things that are not, kind of upstanding for her as having that kind of position as a mayor, especially. Yeah.
Do you guys remember when she denied Dr. Scott? She denied Dr. Scott's permit to improve her property because Dr. Scott was trying to purchase this property.
Food pantry.
But it was that whole strip mall. It was a church that owned that strip mall. She was going in as partnership with Keith Freeman to purchase the property, but the owner said they didn't want to do business with Keith Freeman. So they sold the property to Dr. Scott. But then Keith Freeman and Tiffany Henyard started, they wouldn't let her improve the building, and the roof was leaking, and the guy, it was one tenant that wasn't paying rent. He let them come in and film it, and she started saying, look at this stuff leaking, but you all wouldn't give her the permit, and you were fining her when she was just trying to fix things. She really didn't need a permit for that. You were fining the contractors, so nobody they're afraid to come and do the work for her. And then she issued Dr. Scott this fraudulent letter that was initially issued to Keith Freeman, and they tried to doctor it, and they forgot to take Keith Freeman's name off of it.
Okay. Something to say, Dr. I'm sorry, I'm going to call you Doctor. I'm sorry. That's not fair to constantly keep. I done heard Keith Freeman name like 100 times while you all were talking. Keith would not be doing what he's doing without that woman, the mayor of Dalton. That's not fair. That's like, stop putting it off on him. Because he couldn't.
No, I'm not. He was working with her. They both.
I got it. I get that, baby. I'm just saying that. Okay, so let me just tell you, I'm a dean at a university, right? And if I, my people under me, I could put them on, am I right, Vera? I could put them under me. Like they the ones did the problem, not me. So we want to just keep name. That's not fair to him. And I'm not taking up for him, but it's like
what?
I am a dean. I could put everything under my Vera. Am I lying or not, Dr. Robert?
Right.
What I'm saying is, how's that not? Hold it, Dr. Z. How is that not fair? That's how it usually go. Sometimes the managers and the bosses they don't take the hit. It's the people that at the bottom get the hit. I'm just telling you. You know, listen. Trust me. He was a part of the administration there, and listen. If she stole like everybody said that she stole, she couldn't do it by herself. Period. Now y'all can say I'm taking up for it now. Allegedly, that's right.
I ain't taking.
That's no proof. I asked a trustee on here. I asked a trustee, a former trustee, is she stealing? He just said, no, I can't. She's not stealing. But he went on to say, he just out his own mouth. So we have to be careful, people, real careful. All I'm asking is proof. I mean, all our personal opinions and stuff like that, that's cool. But that's not what I'm really looking for, you know?
And I never said what she did.
No, it's not that.
Can you text me back? Can you text me back real quick? Text me back so let me know. Just text me back. But my thing is, I never said that what she did. I just said people got to be careful. I don't know what she did. I was not there with her personally. I done called Tasha. You still on here? Latasha. Tasha L.
Yes, I'm still on.
Okay. The insurance person. And then I called on Vera. Dr. Robinson. You still here?
Yeah.
All right. I called on my professionals. Like, this is ridiculous. I'm not judging her up front. Only thing I feel that I feel so sorry for her, and I really wish that I was in her life to help her out, to guide her in the right direction, because she didn't have the right people to guide her in the right direction. That is it. Like that's it. Every I don't want to see no black woman go down. So I really wish that we had the right black women, whether it was me or anyone else, to guide her in the right direction. That is it, because she is.
I don't think she would have took you in that direction.
We got a new caller, people.
BS on that one. She is a grown 40-plus-year-old woman.
We got
she in her 30s.
No.
I thought she was 41 or
That's
something.
what I
She's
thought too.
36.
41.
Yeah, I thought she was 41.
41.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She is a grown woman.
She would have took my. I'm a Scorpio, baby. She would have took my direction.
We got a new caller. We got a new caller.
Hold on.
No,
hold
Dr.
on, real quick before the new caller.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
Okay, Dr. Vera, Dr. Tasha, would she have took my directions or not?
Yeah, she would. I believe so. I believe so.
I'm just saying that's who I am. I would have grabbed that girl. I would have helped her, and if I could get in contact with her, I will help her. Now that person I will help, because I don't want to see no black woman go down. These two women I have helped, and I would try my best. I will go down in the grave to help you, and I just don't want to see that for her.
All right.
Like it's no. We on here. It doesn't matter. I got her. Trust me. I'm more power than her. I will get her.
Okay, Doc. Let's get
Mr. Johnson. Please get me in contact with her. I feel like I can help her.
She on Facebook. She on Facebook. Go on Facebook and reach out to her. She's on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Reach out to her. I haven't talked to her over the telephone. All right. No, okay. All right.
Let me speak.
5625. Come on, caller. 5625.
Hey, Martin. I've been listening to you every night about the mayor.
Thank
But
you.
this is what we do know for sure.
That's
She's
what.
not
That's
even
the person I want to talk to.
rent.
Tell us what we do know. That's what I need to know. Go ahead.
This is what we do know. She's not even paying her own rent.
Okay,
So
we know
if
that.
she's not paying her own rent, what makes you think she's going to pay any bills anywhere else?
Okay.
I mean, she's not. Her landlord even went to the news. She's not even paying her own rent.
Okay.
And not only that,
Is that a crime? Is
that's
that
not
the
a crime.
eviction laws
I'm
in
not saying
Illinois?
that's not a crime.
It's okay.
What is
All
the
right.
eviction laws?
Yeah.
But what's the eviction laws? And I keep hearing that. But what is the eviction laws in Dalton? I mean, it's been months now, and I haven't heard anything about a court ruling being where she was evicted from that house that she allegedly lives in. That's what I'm saying. People
going through
saying
eviction
stuff,
though. She is.
But
It's
what
in
are
court.
the eviction laws?
She's definitely.
How
That's.
long does it? How long?
I have a question.
Yeah.
She's
So.
been evicted by now in New Orleans. But I all I want to say is, in government, the first thing I learned.
Hold it, 901. You didn't took over the sister. She hung up. I guess she hung up. I guess she got mad. Okay.
That's not true. You know,
Go ahead.
first of all,
When
hung
I
up.
was speaking, I was speaking. The first thing I learned in government, when I started working in government, is if it's not documented, it didn't happen.
That's what we
So
talk.
but if Tiffany instructed anyone to do anything illegal, then they are now whistleblower status or whatever.
Okay, first of all, no, that's not true.
Let
not
me
true.
finish. Let me finish.
That's not true. I'm gonna let you finish that.
Let me finish. Because someone said that she instructed people not to issue permits. That's what someone on this call said not too long ago. What I am saying is, if that happened, I would have. If that happened, it should be documented somewhere. Otherwise,
but it's not. That's what we trying to tell you.
Matter of fact, the person who she told that to, if she allegedly told that to, they should have some kind of communication between them and Tiffany.
Okay, sir.
She doesn't use email.
Sir. It's called in Illinois pay to play. You will have undocumented information. They would. I mean, look at Black Orovich. He went to jail. Was that documented? No. Look at.
But it was proven. It was proven.
No, but it was not.
It was
and then you got Ryan.
Okay, Dr. Z, y'all gonna have to hold it. Y'all, hold it. We got new Bill wanted to go. We got a new caller. Bill, go ahead real quick, and I'm going to the new caller. 94.
Come on, Bill.
Go ahead, Bill. Then I got a new caller.
Get the caller.
Come on. 9447.
They might hang up.
Yeah, 9447. Come on, caller. 94.
Come on, Bill. Come on, Bill.
No, I got this. Go ahead, sir.
Look, let me finish. We do have proof that he's done something wrong. He ordered those trucks. We saw Kiana put the paper right there for the whole world to see with her name on it. That's definitely against the village order. Kiana Belcher put the paperwork up there for the world to see that he ordered those Tahoes with the high interest rate and all those things with the crooked finance.
For the village?
Yes.
Yeah, for the village. This is all for the village.
So it's illegal to order trucks for the village?
She signed. Yeah, she ordered those trucks.
So that was
remember the almost double the price of what it originally cost?
What law did it violate?
They have police laws. They don't even have a police department.
Hold it, y'all. Hold it. Answer the question, brother. 94 or 47. He just asked you real quick. Go ahead.
I said she violated the ordinance of the village. And then when she wrote the check for the $561,000. Against, and according to them, she signed Kirk Key's signature to that. That's definitely a crime.
So
there's been some things. There's been some things done.
Hold on, 901. No. Hold it. 901. Hold on, man. Hold it. 901. A lot of people got a question. Let this brother talk. Let him talk. You got to respect other people too as well. Come on. 94 or 47. Come on. Come on, 94. Come on.
It's not like a special agenda, but there's definitely been things done. The hiring of Keith Freeman. She thought he's one of them super smart dude, without checking anything about him or the stuff she already knew about him. And then he come in there and things start going sideways. First thing she did was turn on him. Because she knew once he got that indictment, he was going to turn on her. That was the whole purpose of them indicting him. And I can guarantee you, they already got video recordings. They already got audio recordings of her because she has a big mouth and she's super cocky.
Sir.
All those things are going to backfire on her.
Maybe somebody, sir, I need you to hold it for a minute. Maybe, sir, hold it. I need somebody that's from Dalton to answer this question. Did the trustee, hold it. Did the trustees approve Keith Freeman? Or she just hired him, you know?
Yes, they did.
Okay, that's why I want to let he just.
I know.
Okay, he said.
Can I ask my question now?
No, hold on, 901. Hold it.
When I got on there.
Hold it, 901. Hold it. So, a lot of times, people, I know we talk and we mean well and stuff like that. Some things we don't know everything. We don't. Even myself, I live here. I'm not in township, but I don't know everything. That's why I have open forums like this so we can exchange ideas and give facts and stuff like that. Now, 901 said, was that a crime committed by her paying a high interest rate for the SUVs? Now, maybe that was a crime that she wrote that check. That might have been a crime. I don't know. Somebody help me out.
That's my question is about the check. Just real quick, my question about the check. The $561,000 check. Is there any way that they could make that available to the public by redacting, of course, the account number on that check, so we can see exactly who signed up?
They're not going to make that to the public.
But they're talking about it. They're talking about it.
No,
and Kirk Key talking about how she didn't sign it. But
I just want to see a copy of the check.
Keep name
I just want to see a copy of the check. I just want to see a copy of the check.
You don't need a copy of anything. That's for the federal and the state.
Okay, until she's arrested, you have nothing but allegation. You have nothing. You don't have anything to be factual. And all I'm saying is, until then, I'm not going to jump on the Tiffany Henyard bandwagon until she asks for proof. All these people are accused of stuff all the time. It doesn't mean that it's happening.
I'm sorry.
I never accused her
you
of
prove
anything.
Can I say something real quick? I have a question for 901.
Go ahead, sir.
I have a question for 901.
Go ahead.
901. So you're telling me this buffoonery is acceptable?
I'm not telling you
this buffoonery, playing the race card, all these things are acceptable.
You ready? Are you ready for an answer? Are you ready?
I'm a black man. That's not acceptable.
Are you ready for an answer? You asked the question.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna, okay. Like I said repeatedly, I'm not saying it's, you call it buffoonery or whatever you call it, but I call it allegation.
That's what it is.
All I'm saying is, and before we go to hating and saying that she's a lie, she's a fraud, you just accuse this woman of falsely signing a check, and you have no.
I'm talking about what they said. What the clerk said.
Let me finish. And you have not seen anything for yourself to back up that claim. You are gone by what someone told you.
So the person who
if someone tell me something like
is
that,
lying.
If someone tell me something like that, if they're willing to tell it to you,
they're willing. Said it.
So if they say
you can't change that. You're gonna go against the person whose name she signed. If I didn't sign that,
sir. If they said it, they
you keep saying, sir. Do you know, Tiffany? You have an agenda, man.
If they said it,
I'm talking about your nose is in deep.
I'm not gonna tell you somebody falsely signed my name to anything without being able to prove
she
somebody
said it.
Oh my God! She was on the news. She's been on the news every day. Like,
she's spending money like it's her money.
Let's talk about the skating rink.
Yeah.
Talk about the ice rink named after her daughter.
Right.
Yeah, come on, Bill. We got a new caller, but come on, Bill.
901 done persecuted the church.
No, but hold on, y'all. Hold it, Bill. Listen, people, this is the only place. Somebody put your phone on mute. 518. I'm about to put him on mute. I'll put it on mute. Put him on. Listen, people, listen. This panel is not for y'all to beat up on each other. This is for the debate. Now, let me just say this. Everybody's not going to have the same opinion on this panel. People are going to think different. That's the purpose of me having it. I put 3 people up there. I put Keith Freeman up there. I put Chief Lewis Lacey, and I put Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard. So we got 3 people to talk about today, not just one. But whoever call, y'all can talk about whoever y'all want to. What I'm saying is, people in the chat, you're not going to hear what you want all the time. This is the open platform. You're going to have people rolling for Tiffany. You're going to have people rolling against Tiffany. So we listen. And plus, this platform, I'm not running no hate campaign against nobody, especially no black woman, period. You bring me some facts and truth, I'm cool. I'll let it ride. But that's why I always ask people, you get to talk about her weave, her hair weave, or whatever, lace front, or who she sleep with. That's a whole total. I'm not interested in that on this platform. And it may be true, but I don't want to hear about below the belt. I want to hear about some facts like we talking about. Did she sign his check? Did she forward somebody's name? Or, that's what I want to hear. These are facts. But go ahead, Bill. Then we go to the new caller. Go ahead, Bill.
Okay. I just wanted to say, not being a fan of hers because the way she speaks to people, the way she act and react is deplorable, but it's not anything that someone would go to jail for. On this panel, there has been things that she's done or said or lied about that could be questionable as for being illegal. We throw each other under the bus so much, man, and we can't never get together because we tearing each other down or apart. Yes, our elected officials and us as a people should be held accountable to each other, but it's more division and strife. The biggest failure besides Mayor Tiffany Henyard at this point, we going back and forth, bringing up facts, allegations, or whatever, while the federal government, the FBI, went in almost a year ago. We wouldn't even be having these discussions if they was doing their job. If they was doing their job, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. They sitting around playing games. We already know about the cancer fund and this and that. All these different little entities. If they can go after her, they should have went after her, so that we wouldn't be going through what we're going through as a people while they sit up and laugh about how divided we are.
Yeah.
These people have the power.
Our race and say that we should dismiss things because they're black.
No, ma'am. I'm not.
They're black, and they know what we have to go through to get in positions of power. We have to be 2 times as good. And for you to get in there and abuse it, you gotta go in there.
Ma'am, I'm not dismissing. There's a whole host of people that's been elected that has betrayed us as a people. We know that through the Democratic Party. We know that at this point they have sold us. But the thing, I'm not saying ignore it, but I'm saying right now the people that have the power, they could charge her and have her in the process of going to court. Everybody always want to uphold the feds. Oh, when they come through, they got you. Well, if they gotta do their damn job.
Can I respond to that real quick? Let me
Do
respond to that.
their damn job, because then my people wouldn't be on here going against each other and showing derision. That's why I'm at with it.
Can I respond to that?
I'm done.
Go ahead,
okay,
sir.
The federal government does not move as quickly as you want. They're not local police. They will wait 3-4 years. You think they just came up? They just rolled up to me.
False. If they so sufficient, okay, I get what you're saying. If they're so sufficient, efficient, and do what they supposed to do, why do they have to? We sitting right here seeing it. We seeing it in real time. They gotta get their ducks in a row.
Can I respond?
Wait, hold on.
No, let me finish. You giving them leeway to act this way in their process to do your people the way that they want to when they want to. Because these people, if they can move at the pace that they want to, yes, they can. And they showing that they have the power. But the whole thing in a nutshell, it doesn't, if you investigating, it don't take a rocket scientist. Come on, man. Stop giving these people the pub and the pat on the back. They got to get their ducks in the row. They might take as long as they want to. Man, they've been in there for over a year, and they have people in place that either gonna flip or they not.
No.
Okay, now can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead. Hold it, brother. The brother finna respond. Hold it. The brother finna respond. Go ahead, brother.
Okay.
Then Dr. Z. Then Dr. Z. Then we're going to
several politicians. We've seen several politicians, even politicians right now today who are on trial. They talk about things from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. They're not going to rush the process. But one thing you do need to know that they're moving is they have subpoenas. You have to go to court to get subpoenas. A judge has to sign off on subpoenas. So there's nobody just sitting back chilling. You can believe that. I can guarantee you they will be 2 feet hurt because the process has started. Now, it may not be moving at your pace.
Let me respond.
No. Let me finish. I did enough pauses. It may not be moving at your pace or anyone else's pace, but believe you me, it's moving. She knows that. That's why she came in there with those 2 criminal defense attorneys.
That's right.
Because she knew they were coming. Go ahead.
They ain't gotta move at. They ain't gotta move at my pace.
Bill,
what I'm saying,
hold it, y'all.
Panel, right here. Hold on, not just tonight, several other nights. You guys and myself have seen where she can be brought up on charges and possibly be convicted. So why are you playing?
You received
the young lady. Everybody has came. Hold on.
You received a target letter from the FBI.
Y'all getting out of here now.
You received a target
901.
901.
Be cool, man.
Ask the question.
No. We got to have some order now because we got too many people.
The young man that was just talking. You have brought up points in where there was wrongdoing and a possible conviction. The young lady that was just speaking, she has brought up points. Several other people. We are allowing these people to dance and excuse my friend, pussyfoot around when you know you didn't came up with the conviction or the her being charged, if nothing else.
These are just allegations I'm coming up with.
Okay.
First of all.
All right.
Secondly, hold on, real quick. Secondly, Secondly, they're going to come out with they're going to find out a whole lot more than what we even seen. They're digging a whole lot deeper than what we see. We see stuff up there. Oh, you going to jail? Oh, she ain't did nothing wrong. Whatever. They're digging a whole lot deeper than you can ever imagine.
Okay. All right.
Well, yeah,
So
investigation.
that's the whole point I'm trying to
Okay.
make.
All right, people.
So if there's
Hold
anything
it.
she's done wrong, she's
Okay,
gonna
hold it.
answer for it.
Hold it. Let's take some new callers, man. I got 1, 2, 3. Let's take some new callers. Especially this one right here, because he gonna trip. I'm about to shut him down though. Sarge, come on, 912. You know he gonna trip. He been waiting.
Oh, Lord, over here. Oh,
Yeah.
come on, son. Hey, baby.
We better get drafted.
912.
Hey, sorry.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, baby.
You know how many years? Oh my! Damn, I can't get 2 words out of my mouth without somebody else talking. That's a shame.
No, I'll say, hey, baby. I'm sorry. I just say hello.
Come on, Sarge.
He was flirting.
I'm trying, Martin. Now, the thing is this. How many years was John Gotti under investigation by the FBI?
Years.
See there? That's how
Not
the
over the
FBI works.
process.
That's how they work. So I love when people talk about, oh, the FBI ain't moving fast enough, but let them do something to black folk and they rush into judgment. Ain't it funny how people flip-flop on everything? It sure is. I'm done.
All right. Next caller. 337. You called already once, but go ahead. 337. Come on.
Yeah, I totally agree with definitely. Yeah, they're investigating the check cashing place. Who had the $508, $61,000 check? A lot of those check cashing places will get an enormous amount of interest on those cashing those checks. I know for a fact this is a true fact. As an entertainer, I know a person that performed at a comedy show there because I'm a stand-up comic as well. And I asked him, "Hey man, what you getting paid?" He told me what he's getting paid, and it was basically, we as comics, when we travel, we got to do. Sometimes we get paid cash, sometimes we get a check, and we make sure we get our money. So we'll go to a check place and get that little percentage. You know what I mean? We'll give it as long as we get to make sure the check good. There's a lot of janky promoters. So he basically said, "I got my money, man. Just leave her alone. She gonna pay. She got money. She got ways of getting money." You know what I mean? So again, I appreciate the young man just before me say what he said, because they, meaning the feds, is investigating along with working with the state and the local folks. So they all build a case, and it could be RICO, and it takes some time because they're investigating the investigators, and they even watching and listening to what we're talking about. You know what I mean? So, and it's obvious. So, take your time, eat popcorn, relax a little bit. It's coming. Believe me, it's coming.
Okay. 6544. 6544. Let's get these new callers out the way, people. 6544. Come on, caller.
Okay.
Hey, caller.
Good evening, everybody. I want to be brief. I hate to repeat what the last 2 callers just said, but in response to Bill, I would implore you, and I don't mean any disrespect, but I would implore you to get a book on criminal law and procedures, because everybody that's ever deal with the feds and know somebody that's dealt with the feds. They just don't come in 2 or 3 months. They just started a case with her in April of this year. Okay?
I
can almost guarantee you that by Lori Lightfoot being a former federal prosecutor herself,
that's right.
I can guarantee you that they're talking to her based on the things that she has found, as well as other people who are the trustees and on any type of boards or anything in Dalton. Keith Freeman is not the only one that's probably going to come out against her. I'm just going to put that out there. So the Fed don't do anything overnight, but I can guarantee you that I suspect by spring or summer of next year, she's probably going to be indicted.
I came on the call making a connection to her with Lori Lightfoot, and that's what it was. It was them going back to Lori
trying to connect some dots. And you're right, the FBI, federal authorities can be lengthy. It's not an overnight thing, but the public's perception in the meantime is being just chewed up. She's just in the bad light.
The problem is that many of us think we know law and we don't. I have a degree in criminal justice. I have a degree in criminal justice. And sometimes when I be listening to Martin,
Masters in criminal justice.
hold on, sir. Excuse me. Don't interrupt me, 901. This is the state of Illinois, not Louisiana. So we play by different rules here.
They rule in Illinois.
I'm gonna need
y'all mad rule in Illinois.
I'm gonna need
901. Hold
right there.
Hold it, 901.
Bruh.
901.
Everybody stop for a second. Everybody stop for a second.
901. You are very disrespectful.
This is not your line. I return energy. I match energy I receive. Love,
I can guarantee
I will be
you that you have not been to the state of Illinois or to Cook County to look up any court documents. Because if you did, you wouldn't. Some of the stuff that you have said here tonight, you wouldn't have said. You wouldn't have said. And the only way that
one time.
Shut up talking to me.
No, you don't tell me to shut up.
Hold it, y'all.
I'm talking about that. I'm
Okay.
talking to that chili in the background.
Okay. Hold it, people. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead. Please, y'all don't comment till she. Let me know when you finish, sister. Go ahead.
I want to say this. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get off the line because I'm not in the business of going back and forth with people on the phone. If you want to see anything about any of the court cases on Tiffany Henyard, all you have to do is go to the Cook County docket. You have to come in. You have to go to a courthouse, and you will search the docket, and there will be the cases. And in those cases, because they aren't sealed, which I'm surprised by that, none of the cases are sealed. But you can read those documents for yourself and see who said what and what took place at what date and time. And that way, people won't be so quick to talk about what they know and what they're assuming. Okay? So that's all I want to say on that, because sometimes people get on here and they say the wrong things and swear that it's fact, and it's not. And particularly some of the people that's not from the state of Illinois. They're so vested in the case, but they're not
if you were listening,
hold it, y'all.
Asking people to show me the documentation. That's what I've been doing my whole time. Asking people to show me their documentation.
Listen.
Clearly, it's something you're not reading, and
show me your documentation. Show me your documentation. Anybody can file a lawsuit. That doesn't make it fact.
Okay, listen up, people. Listen up. Hey, I'm gonna cut. Listen, I'm gonna shut the chat down, y'all. Listen, please. 901. 901.
What do you have tonight?
901. 901. Listen, hold up, brother. Please hold down, man. I got like about 89 people on this chat, man, and we just talking. Let me just cut y'all off and go to this new caller, 626. Come on, 626.
You want to go to a new caller?
626. No, I'm listening. It's my show, y'all. Let me run it. Let me run it. 626.
What is your show about tonight?
You don't
seeing people out here.
Go ahead. Did you read the title?
I see people out here all over the place. And are you having a gay show tonight or a regular show? I'm trying to figure that part out.
No, have you been listening? How long you been listening?
For a while. I keep
what's a while?
People jumping out here saying,
what's a while?
Gay people.
Over an hour. Okay, why are you accusing people on here being gay and all that? What's up with that?
Man, kick him off. Ain't nobody on here gay.
Yeah.
Him right there. That dude is gay.
Hold on, first, it doesn't matter if they are.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. I kicked him off.
Well, if I was gay, you know what? I'd be a good one.
Okay.
Nah.
All right, I kicked him off, y'all.
Nigga.
I know, right?
Hey,
Go ahead, Bill.
Can I rebuttal
Go ahead, Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
The criminal justice major or whatever. I'm speaking in the tone that I am. I understand. I've been in situations and know a lot of people that's been investigated by the Fed. My thing is this. With this situation, everybody that came out with good points and in fact of where she did wrong and can be charged. My thing is this. When the smoke clear and they take another year and a half, all they're gonna have is the same thing with Tiffany and Freeman, and that's where it's gonna end. It ain't gonna go higher than her, who in the Democratic Party she's been in collusion with. That's what I'm saying.
You don't know that.
That's not gonna come out.
But
I don't know.
You don't know that for sure.
Absolutely.
Can I respond to that?
Talking about
Okay, hold it, y'all. Let the sister. Hold on. She want to respond to that. Then we got a new caller. Go ahead, respond to it. We got a new caller. Go ahead, respond, sister. Go ahead, 6544. Go ahead.
Keep talking about race. The thing is, sir, respectfully speaking, you don't know who. That's the thing. We're assuming we know who the FBI is talking to. They may have already came to somebody and told them, because this is how the feds do. They may have already came to somebody and told them, we know you were involved. What are you going to do? And if we know Tiffany Henyard, based on what we've seen, we know that she's not going to go down by herself. Exactly. So if there's someone above her that she can throw them to, she will. If it comes to that, we don't know. But at this moment, you don't know who the feds are talking to right now.
Okay.
We know she like me over and 9 times out of 10.
All right.
We're just assuming.
We know she like me no.
I'm done.
Okay, now we got new caller. New caller. 90, 60, 69. 90, 69. That's the only call I want to hear from. New caller. 9069. Come on, caller.
Hi, everybody. How everybody doing and everything? I've been watching it for a couple of, I want to say over an hour and everything. I'm from Dalton. And to the
That's what I
caller
need to hear.
901.
Go ahead. That's what I want to hear.
Caller 901. You sound like a wise gentleman and everything, but you also sound a little delayed and everything. And it's hard to the people that's been calling in that is from Dalton and everything. Don't argue with nobody that's not from our town and don't know what they talking about. This man don't have a clue what's going on out here. He's just talking. He need his moment. Give him his moment. But don't give him too many of Dalton's moment, because he don't have a clue what Tiffany have done to us. He don't have a clue. He don't live here. He don't research well. Don't argue with this man. Leave him alone. Lead this clown at the circus where he's supposed to be, because he's not walking in our shoes. He don't know where it feel out, how it feels at these meetings. He don't have a clue. Don't have a clue. So quit speaking on things that you don't know about the people that's living here. So to the people that's calling, that's from Dalton, don't argue with this man who don't have a damn clue what we're going through. And I'm done. I said what I had to say.
I need to respond to that, because first of all,
you responded to everybody conversation. That's your damn problem. You responded to every damn body. You act like it's your damn show. It's Martin's show. You talking over every damn body that calls. I'm not civil, but you're talking over everybody that call in, and you're not from this damn town. Because I'm listening to you, you're talking over every brother and sister call, but you're supposed to be for the black women or the black women. You ain't for nobody but for a conversation and getting your props off this man's show. You ain't helping us out. You just want a goddamn conversation. That's all the hell you want. You got the right one from Dalton. If you ain't coming with receipts, shut the hell up, because there's a lot of y'all out there just watching something. Shut the hell up until you come here and pay a mortgage here. Now run and research that. Research that, and you damn right, you got an angry black sister on the line. You damn right, and I'm from Dalton. Keep hearing that. I'm from Dalton. I pay a mortgage here.
All right.
You got the right damn one.
Hold on, Nana
I'm
One.
sorry for disrespecting your
Hold it.
show,
Okay.
but he just took me there. I apologize to you,
Okay.
Martin.
Okay.
This ignorant so-called such and such from whatever school, he got the wrong one. I apologize.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. I apologize.
Apology accepted.
And I'm going to get off the line. I'm still watching. I might call back.
Okay.
But I'm not going to talk to ignorance. I speak to Martin and anybody else. But 901, I don't deal with ignorance. I'm hanging up. You damn right. You see what I'm saying? He talk over everybody.
901.
She came attack.
Okay, I'm gonna let you get your chance.
He's disrespectful. Can't nobody get a whole damn sentence out without 901, whatever area code the fuck he from. Oop, I'm sorry for cursing.
Okay.
But he talking, he keep going and going and going and going. He needs to get off the damn line and let the other 8 callers call and say some damn stuff.
What's wrong?
And again, I'm from Dalton.
What's wrong?
Again.
You want to hear what you want to hear and only what you want to hear?
I'm listening to Martin. I'm not listening to nobody from no other town who ain't walked in our shoes.
Because of my opinion.
Thank you. Try to get your own show and see how much just tune into your shit.
Upset.
Thank
you. Excuse me, Martin, I see you, babe.
Okay.
I'll call you later when you get somebody else on.
Okay.
I don't argue with ignorance. Goodbye.
Okay. All
You
right.
call in being ignorant. You talking about you don't argue with ignorance.
Okay.
Hey, Martin. Hey, this 901, dude. Martin.
How stupid can you be?
901.
You call in.
Okay. Hold on that. Hold.
She called in attacking me.
901. She did call in.
She called attacking me. I didn't say anything. I was listening to her.
Okay, but 901.
I'm not going to.
I need you to hold. Okay.
Watch somebody attack and insult me. I'm not Tiffany.
You disrespect the whole town.
I haven't.
But you're not listening to the whole.
I'm asking you to hold it. Just hold it. I'll give you a chance. Matter of fact, I might give you the last word before I close, okay? Just hold it. Hold it. Because I want to respect you because I know you got a different opinion than everybody else, but I want to respect your opinion and thoughts, whatever. I want to respect that, but just hold on. Go ahead, Sarge. Go ahead, Sarge.
Okay. Now, you got a person that's calling in from St. Charles, Louisiana. They have a bucket load of issues getting hurricane relief to get money to get their houses fixed. And he's talking about Dalton. He needs to be concerned about Lake Charles, Louisiana, and going politically right there, and he'll be all right instead of whatever he got going on trying to have himself heard on a don't say nothing on a Chicago Dalton issue. If you notice, I don't speak on Dalton and Thornwood, whatever it is. I don't live there. I never lived there. I only lived in Chicago, so I don't speak on that. Okay, dude.
Come on.
Put a dick in your mouth and shut up.
Come and see, Sarge. See, Sarge. That's it.
Yeah, I know. But he irritates.
Sarge, come on, we can't. Y'all trying to sabotage my show, man.
One of my little ladies. One of my little ladies.
No.
Lake Charles. One of my little ladies stay in Lake Charles.
Hold it, man. I had to mute it because, man, you can't see. Y'all can't talk like that then expect me to respect. Y'all disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? I'm opening up the platform. People, listen, people, we're going to have these type of debates because you have people that support Tiffany, then you have those that don't support Tiffany. Now, to be real honest with you guys here, this is only a court of public opinion. Now, we know some facts. We do know some facts. What she's done already, we know some facts. Not only her, but others as well. So this is the court of public opinion. Those of you that have a law degree, you know the court of public opinion is different from the court of law. That's all. I'm not running no campaign. Hold on, I'm going to say this. I'm not running a campaign of hate against Tiffany. All I ask you guys to respect one another and bring some receipts of, something. Far as I like, again, going talking below the belt and all that other stuff, that's not cool, people. That's not cool. That is not cool. Trust, it's not cool. Okay, I will.
I don't even need long. I want to say.
Hold on, 901. 901, I'm gonna give you a chance to talk. I'm fair, bro. Trust me. I mean, I think you've talked more than anybody on the panel tonight. You really have, brother. You really have. You really have. I respect your opinion. So, because people already accused me of taking your side, I'm not taking no sides. But I know you about the only one on here that's in a defense of Tiffany, according to what I see, and it's okay. You have that right. That's your right. If they can't prove you wrong, I understand. I'm not mad at nobody tonight. All I'm asking you guys to respect me and respect each other on the panel. We all are grown. We're not teenagers. We're grown men and women. You got professionals on here, all walks of life that's on here, that's listening. You might got the FBI listening in. We don't know who's listening, to be honest with you. Go ahead, my dear sister.
Okay, I just wanted to say, when they keep on talking about race, is because we have to work twice as hard to get in these positions. And when you get there, you're supposed to bring people up with you, not close the door behind you. And then, and you're feeding into the negative stereotypes that's out there. I work at an engineering firm, and they have this same line, because it's not many Black engineers there. And they have the same line that we can't find any qualified engineers, but all of the other races are qualified. But they're not hiring the Black ones because they're not qualified. So now they're going to use everything that Tiffany and her people are doing to keep people from getting in these positions. Look at the last one that we let in this position and what she did. So that's why we have to hold them accountable. We can't just say because they're Black and we're going to just let them do these things. They know better. She's not no child. We don't need to slap her on her hand. She is a grown woman. She is not a child. And people, I feel sorry for her. People, 901 getting on there saying, they just talk to her so bad. You don't even know the history. So you need to stop with that. And people, Price got on her saying the whole thing about, if you saw the hate mail, I feel so sorry. I said, I can't even read your mail anymore. But look at what she's done to people. People have had heart attacks, lost their jobs, just for her personal reasons. So people don't look at everything. And then as far as the FBI, she's constantly doing things. Look at what was put on the news with her with the banners. They had paid those, they didn't pay those people for those banners. They repossessed them, and she used her power with the police force to get those banners back out of those people's trucks. And when they were repossessed, they weren't paid for. And she's on the news. They took all of them down. They took all of them from down the street. And that's just embarrassing. And she's lying. On national news, everybody's seeing this. Yeah. And you can still sit up. 901 persecuted the trustees. He didn't need no proof for them, but he need proof for everything that Tiffany did. Even though it's on the news, she says it herself. She's doing it in public, but he needs proof of everything to say she did something wrong. That's what gets me.
Okay, 901.
I think
901. 901.
Thank you.
901.
Now
come
please,
on.
Nobody, yeah.
Please, hey, hold it before you talk.
Tiffany,
Hold it 901 before you talk. Everybody, make sure you go to the Facebook page, include those on the panel, or Facebook or YouTube. Hit that like button. I need you to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Like, share, like, subscribe. Okay, 901. Please, nobody interrupt them. 901, you got about 2-3 minutes, man, because you didn't talk more than anybody on this panel. Gave you. Okay, go ahead.
It's not gonna take. I'm gonna try not to take that long. For number one, Tiffany hasn't accused anybody of breaking the law. Okay, Tiffany is not colluding with YouTubers and other people to smear the trustee's name. She is not purposely not showing up to meetings just to stop Dalton or the village business. She's not doing that. The trustees is doing that. The trustees is putting out all these allegations on this woman. And yes, I am saying, show me your proof. You haven't shown me your proof. Once you show me your proof, I can support. But I'm not going to just sit up here and take, because you said it to be so, I'm not going to do that. And to the person that called up, talk about, don't listen to me. I'm not from Dalton. I guess you don't want to listen to me because I'm not saying anything you want to hear because there are hundreds of people, especially in that Dalton politics group, that is not from Dalton, whose opinion I'm sure you welcome, that you support to the fullest because they're saying things that you want to hear. Unfortunately, I'm not like that. I don't rock that way. I listen to both sides, like I said, and I make my own decision. And what I say is there's bullshit on both sides. The trustees is full of bullshit, and
watch your language, bro.
Maybe Tiffany is.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. The trustees is full of it, and maybe so is Tiffany. But what I'm saying is you are accusing her of breaking the law, and I haven't seen proof of that. And she said, I don't understand what she's going through or what she's experienced. She must forget. I have a mayor that's under federal investigation in my city of New Orleans. Okay? So I have a mayor that has been accused of putting her face on things. I have a mayor that has been accused of taking trips. But what I do have, I have a city council who still makes sure that the city business move on as usual. They are still passing budgets. We just passed our budget. They are not trying to defund or stop a city from functioning because of one person is under investigation. And what I am saying is, when you got trustees that can't still do the job that they are being paid to do,
okay,
you need to start looking at them side and not just.
All right, 901. I gave you enough time. Thank you.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Can I go?
Go ahead. No interruption, please. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, they were trying to conduct the business. They had to actually go to court just to get some of the stuff released to them that she was holding back from them to keep them from running the business. If you looked at the recent, the last Thornton Township meeting, they said, okay, let's take all this stuff out that we have an ordinance in place saying that the township is not going to pay for. Let's get that to the side and let's go ahead and handle the business. She said, no, I don't want to do that. We're going to pay everybody. When you simply, the ordinance states anything with your name or likeness, not going to be paid for by the township. That's the ordinance. But she wouldn't let them go ahead and do that and handle the business unless they pay for her stuff as well. That's self-grandizing, something for herself. This isn't about her. This is about the people of the village and the people of the township. And she's constantly, if it's not about her, she's gonna have a problem with it. If it's not gonna make her look good, she's gonna have a problem with it. And that's the problem. You know, the previous caller talked about how they bring up race and how we have to work twice as hard. The whole world is seeing how this woman is acting like a fool to the entire world. People can say whatever they want. Her behavior is unacceptable as a mayor, as a Thornton, the largest township in Illinois. She's running and acting like a clown. Why? Why are you doing that? Self-promoting and all. There's no reason to do that. People are looking at this. People are like, how come you rarely see people of other colors at these meetings? They stepped back and said, let them go ahead and do what they know exactly what they're doing. They stepped back and said, let them go ahead and do their thing. Let them black folks do their thing. Because that's all you see there. You have one or two Caucasians there. I don't think I ever saw any Latinos there. Only ones I saw was the ones that I'm taking the billboards from, the banners from. They step out of the way so that we can act a fool. And then they can say, look at those clowns. They can't run anything. This is what they do when they get in the power.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the call. Listen.
Okay.
Now, you can say something. I need to say something real quick because I got to correct something. I'm hearing something I don't like. First of all, we don't have to prove nothing to white people. Okay. I'm just going to let y'all know. Yeah, I'm going there now. We don't have to prove anything to white people. We think different, we build different, and we act different. I don't care what we do is never good enough for them. They told us to go to school, we went to school. They told us to get married, we got married. They told us to get you a house, get a job, works out. We did all these things, and these people still at our necks, people. Still at our necks. Only thing we was just saying is, Tiffany, even though she have been wrong, not one time, not 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, listen, she's still a sister. She's still a sister, no matter like it or not. Like it or not. Like it. She's a grown woman. She made some choices. Listen, I gotta say it. She have not done nothing that these other politicians are not doing. And I don't care. We got to work twice as hard to get a position. Listen, for those of you, and it's real personal with some of you guys, and I understand because you guys feel the effect. You live in Thornton Township. I understand that. But at the end of the day, listen, let justice prevail. You know, a lot of people get on here with personal vendettas. Now, she's arrogant. Man, there's so many politicians out here arrogant. You can't even talk to them when you see them in public. They go the other way. They're not going to come along and sit with us. It's all a game, people. Y'all see politics are played on both sides. Tiffany's playing politics and the trustees are playing politics. And guess what? Guess who getting the butt of the joke? We are, the citizens, the taxpaying citizens. We like, what's going on? The young lady she got on here, she's frustrated because they're going through out there in Dalton. They're going through. Those are the ones that are really most affected, the ones in Dalton. Now, as far as her arrogance and all this other stuff, people, you got some of our bosses are arrogant, don't like black people. We know that, but we still work for them. At the end of the day, people, like it, love it or not, Tiffany Henyard is the mayor of Dalton. She is the supervisor of Thornton Township. Like it or love it, you have to respect that position. Now, I understand you meet the force with force. I understand. Don't let nobody beat up on you, call you stupid names. Tiffany have made some mistakes, and guess what? That ain't all the mistakes she's gonna make. She's gonna make some more out in public because, hey, at this point, she probably just don't even care anymore. We don't know. I don't know. I haven't had a conversation with her in private or anything, so I don't know. So what I'm saying is I'm not taking up for her. Wrong is wrong, but people, to some of you guys, this sounds like a public lynching on this page right now. I'm telling you. And I'm not campaigning against hate. As long as you bring facts and proof on here and all that, I'm good with that. But when it get real personal, man, that's she's still one of us, people. Like it or love it. Period. Yes, I'm talking that black talk because we got. Nobody cared for black people. The sister even said it on her job that they using stuff like this not to hire us. That's motivated by hate. They don't want us to see us advance. What would America be without black people? If you take away all our inventions, all our labor in this country, what would this country be? Trust me, I'm talking about back then and now. We still doing great things. You just not hearing about it, but we doing great things. And all I'm telling people, we have to respect each other's opinion. No other platform is going to allow you guys to do that. Some of you guys call in, I don't know y'all from a can of paint, but I allow you guys to come in, express your attitude. But all that name calling, we grown people, we can't do that, people. Then they even insult me in the live, in the messenger. Then when I block them, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. So people, listen, at the end of the day, the people have spoken. They spoke when she got a recall. They want a recall, but the judge threw it out. They've spoken. Okay, now Tiffany is she's not going to be on the Thornton Township ballot as of right now, as far as we know. She's not. I know she's still in court trying to fight it. So it's just a matter of time, people. And we're gonna be able to look back on this and say, you know what? We made it through. We made it through. You know, listen, no other candidate, whoever gets in that office, is not going to be perfect. It's impossible for us to please, for one politician to please everybody. I've always been taught, wherever you have people are, you're going to have some trouble. There's going to be some disagreement. Somebody's going to be mad. They didn't get their way, or this person got too much, or this person been ignored. I guarantee you, when somebody else get in that position, if she loses, which I believe she probably will lose, it's going to be the same thing. First thing people going to say, man, we could have kept Tiffany. We're going through the same thing. People, listen, most black politicians, they get in these offices and they don't do nothing for black people, period. They don't do anything for us. They don't even represent us. They represent the party. They more so cater to people that are bankrolling them. Black people, let me say this. Politicians are for sale. They are for sale. They want your vote, but they are for sale, people. You have to buy politicians and make them do what you want to do. They for sale, people. We learned that in Illinois. It's pay to play. We living in a state where it's pay to play. You cannot go in Dalton and spend a $500,000 and don't check in with the mayor and try to open up a business. They go, you know, if they figure like this, if you buying $500,000 a property, they're gonna want you to give them a kickback or something, or don't bless their donation campaign. That's how the game go here in Illinois, people. It's nothing new. Everybody do it. I've seen the aldermen in the city of Chicago. They closed down one liquor store and allowed another one to open because of money, a kickback. I'm not saying it's right, people, and I'm not trying to make excuses for Tiffany. But listen, Tiffany ain't doing nothing that ain't nobody, these other politicians. Listen, can't nobody on here, on this live right now, can bring me one perfect politician that do everything right by the book. You can't. It's not going to happen. It's always going to be somebody that don't like you. They don't like the way you look. They don't like the way you talk, or none of them things. Listen, y'all calling Tiffany dumb and stupid, but guess what? She's still a supervisor. She's still a mayor. She got that position and you don't. So she still got it. And she ain't giving it up easy. She fighting for it. For a dumb person such as her, as you guys call, she's still fighting. Y'all sure enough having a hard time getting up out of there. Now, if she was so dumb, wouldn't we be able to get up out of there that fast? But that goes to show she ain't too dumb. Now, she may not, her subject and predicate might not be agreeing, verbs and all that may not agree, but she knows something. She's holding on to that position. Now, whether she's doing a good job or bad job, she still got that position at the end of the day. You cannot take that away from her. And she fighting for it to keep it. You know it. Yes, she got lawsuits on her. Yes, she have been caught in wrongdoing. Yes, we can't take that away. But stuff like being narcissist at the meeting, that's nothing. You can't go to jail for being that. You know, you just can't go to jail. We need concrete evidence, just like that non-for-profit organization. These things, just like her signing contracts without the approval of the trustees. You can't do that. You know, she's been guilty of a lot of these things. Some things we don't even need the FBI to come here and tell us. We know, we have proof of it. That's all I'm saying. Not justify. Listen, people, she only got 4 more months, and probably in both positions. And I guarantee, if the public is on their A game and don't want her, y'all gonna have to go to the polls and vote out. Now the trustees got control of Dalton. They own everything. Everything that's financial going through Dalton, the trustees are on it. They own it, people. They got control of the finance. Now, I don't know what's going on in Thornton Township, how that's working. I know they fighting a little bit, but in Dalton, the trustees got control of the finance and everything. They there with every decision that's being made. We see that. They winning on that. Now, even in Thornton Township, they got her off the ballot, people. What does it matter if her name is on the box? She's not running right now. She's not a candidate. That's petty, people. Let her have her way. She got 4 more months. If we've been enduring these last 2 or 3 years, we can wait 4 more months, 4 to 5 more months. We could do that. Real talk. So people, let's wake up. Let's just wake up. Some of y'all and had heart attacks, your blood pressure high, and all that. Listen, I know 5 people that the FBI was talking to about her. 5 personally. 5 people. There might be more than that, but I know 5 for sure that they told me personally that the people came and visited them and to talk about her. Real talk. So they own it. I don't know when they're gonna strike. We don't know. But this is Illinois. Politics is pay to play, people. Black people, if we ever want anything from our black politicians, we got to put our money up or shut up, period. Because they're not just going to do it based on votes only. We got to pay these politicians to make them do what we want them to do. I'm telling you, white folks know it. They do it all the time. They give them trips. They give them kickbacks. But we don't want to do that. We black, I shouldn't have to do nothing. My taxpayer. Listen, they are for sale, people. Politicians, what they do, lie. They lie. They tell you what you want to hear. At the end of the day, they voting for policies that go against the black community. Trust me. You name me one politician that stand up and say, I love being black. Well, I love, because they afraid of that black talk, because they are ashamed. They feel they can't get the white people's support. We let these people put us in a corner. They don't like us, people. They listen, who's winning? All these lawyers. They are sucking these townships dry. They get millions of dollars out of these townships on divide and conquer. That's what they're doing, people. We got to look at the overall picture. This too shall pass. Tiffany is not going to always be in office. She already made history, like it or love it. She was the first black mayor, female woman in Dalton. That's history. We can't take that away from her. Whether she do a great job or bad job, you cannot take that away from her. Now, the same people that's going against her in the Thornton Township vouch for her to get that position. Vouch for her. So people, I hear a lot of this going on. I hear it every night, over and over. She got a nasty attitude. She sleep with another man's, another woman's husband. We hear, and it very well may be true, people. Trust me. Those are them demons that she got to deal with before God. They have nothing to do with us. We need her to run these townships. We need her to do things for these communities. That's what we need her to do. We need her to produce receipts. And that's what we should be forced on. Where's the money? How's the money being spent? And we need our trustees from Thornton Township and from Dalton give us receipts. Investigate. And they also need to be investigated as well. Trust me. Because some people that was on her ship, they jumped ship. Now they pointing the finger. They was into some of this stuff that's going on, allegedly. So I'm just saying, people, a lot of people hate Tiffany because they don't like the way she look. They don't like the way she talk. Man, that's just personal, people. I don't like the way my boss look. Do I quit? I still need to work. Some of us don't like our supervisor. Some of us work for a racist company. We really do. But do we quit? No, we need our job. We need our job. We need to work. So people, you're doing a great job. You're on Tiffany. You're asking for receipts. Put pressure on your trustees from the township and for Dalton for them to do their job, to be on her. They have the inside scoop, not us. Even though some of us live in a Dalton Township, Thornton Township, we don't know everything. It's some things that the trustee know, people, that we don't know. And they're not sharing it with us because what we're going to do, we're going to run right to YouTube and we're going to put it out there. There's some things that's going on. And don't think that Tiffany is dumb. She got a lot of dirt on a lot of people. Trust me. She has a lot of dirt on a lot of people. And don't think if she go down, she's going to be on the one. You know she's going to sing. Trust me. I'm just telling y'all. And some of y'all know that y'all was involved in corruption, doing some things that you ought not to be doing. Period. And that's real talk, people. And I'm going to leave it right there. I have the last word. Thank you guys so much. Wonderful coming on here. You may not like what I said, but that's okay. I listened on this live for 2 hours. So all this fussing and going back and forth. We had 3 doctors on here, professionals that I know of. 3 professionals, well-respected women in the community, doing their thing, black women. But do y'all know, take a look around, just do this for me. Black women are under attack, especially those women are in these high positions all around the United States. Look around, people, watch. Black rich men, well-off rich men, are under attack. Just watch and pay attention to your surroundings. See the overall picture. You got 4 or 5 more months, then there'll be no more Tiffany. Then we have some other people to come back. We're going to be right back here saying the same thing. And people are going to be like, man, at least we could have left Tiffany in. We did know how, But we'll see, people. We will see. Now, listen, we know Tiffany have not produced no receipts. We know that Tiffany has not accused anybody publicly. But trust me, she know way more than we know. Trust me, I know she do. And those that had their hand in the cookie jar, was involved in any kind of corruption, I'm not calling any name, they know too as well, people. We all going to be shocked. Lori Lightfoot's going to come with the final results next month, and we all probably going to be shocked. Trust me. Y'all already know what it is.
You already know what it is.
What is it?
Live, uncut.